So, guys, we're live, guys. We're live, guys. We're live. Like the vid, subscribe, smash that like button, guys. Please, my people, smash the likes button, guys. Smash that like button. As you do so, God will bless everybody. Please smash that like button, like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe. We're talking Manchester United versus Arsenal. Man United 3, Arsenal 2. As you can see in my thumbnail, is a record breaking player. Cristiano Ronaldo scores 101 goals for club and country. We're gonna talk about him. We're gonna talk about United a whole. We're also gonna talk about Arsenal and also the overall matches also too. Like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe, and let's go, guys. Let's go. Yeah, my people, how you doing today? Welcome, 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 welcome. Like the vid, like the vid, like the vid, subscribe, guys. Subscribe, like the vid, like the vid, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. We're gonna be talking about Manchester United versus Arsenal. Uh, we're also gonna talk about Ronaldo's record breaking goals. We're gonna talking about Arsenal defense, the overall PME. Is it finished? Is it a class A? Where should we induct him? We're also gonna talk about Michael Carrick, who left the club already after overseeing their team against Villarreal and Chelsea and also Arsenal right now. So he said he wants to talk about his family. So understandable. So like the vid, also we're also gonna look at towards the weekend matches. We're gonna do a little bit of preview tomorrow too, though. But like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe, like the vid, subscribe. Let's go. So EJ, give me your overall take. Firstly, on the record-breaking man, Cristiano Ronaldo, 801 goals for club and country.
I mean, it's impressive. That's what he is, a goal scorer. Since his like ankle injury,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that's why I've been like a striker now. He didn't, though he doesn't have that dribble, he doesn't have that skill like Messi have. He doesn't have that entertaining football player anymore. Like when you go to a match, you want to be entertained. But one thing for sure with Ronaldo is like if he gets you goals, and so I get people who say, "Oh, without his goal, what is he?" I clearly he has been nothing without his goals these days, but
Mm-hmm.
you have to give him credit. Like
Mm-hmm.
he just pull out of nowhere. He can just score anyhow, with his head, his arm, with every part of his body. I mean, okay. So that's just incredible for him. What more can someone say about him? He's just proving age is just a number. That
Mm-hmm.
is 36 and it's still going
Let's
strong,
fix. Mm-hmm.
and it's still going stronger. And I don't think he's stopping anytime soon. I mean, that's what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting for me, and that's actually good for United, a team that want to win now, and with
Mm-hmm.
a new manager coming in,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Like you said on the manager, we don't know how we start set up this team and how we cope in the Premier League or a big club, because I believe this is the first time of coaching a really top five league. I mean, not
Mm-hmm.
top five league, but like let's say the major club in top five league.
Yeah.
So, so that's interesting to see. But he's just amazing. He's just amazing. As a rival, you like just hate him, but when he's in your team, yeah, he will always bear you heart. incredible. It's just incredible. Mm.
So also, give me your take on the after breaking record now, your intake on the Ralph Ragnick going forward. Where do you see him playing Ronaldo? Is he more of a striker or more like an because people said when you have Ronaldo on your team, you can guarantee goals. Surely you'll be guaranteed goals. But in terms of the way we're going to play, pressing from the front, running, blah blah blah, and everything. So do you see Ragnick using Ronaldo more as a number nine or more like a 4-2-2-2 formation where Ronaldo can play more with a supporting striker beside him, player like Greenwood, player like Rashford, or player like Sancho, who can do the pressing. All you have to do is just lay off the ball to Ronaldo, he will finish it off.
I, I genuinely think it's gonna be like what's it called? SSB comment. That's funny. But yeah. I genuinely think it would depend on like where what type of opponent is facing. I think if like against like a Norwich side, a Watford side,
Mm-hmm.
they play him as a number nine because those teams they like sit really deep. And when teams sit really deep and your midfielder they can create or they are struggling to create,
Mm-hmm.
you just need to do some cross and inshallah because you know there's a guy in the box that can just score with his head, with his leg, with his knee,
Mm-hmm.
all type of goals. So I think yeah, when you're talking about how Ragnar set them up, I think that's how he will use Ronaldo as a striker. But when it comes to like facing a Man City team, a Liverpool, a Chelsea, where you need to run, where you need to close down and stuff, a what's it called? Probably a PSG also. You know, I mean, not really, but
Mm-hmm.
all of those taught him. You know, I think that's when he's gonna play. He probably will play him as a left winger, or he's just gonna put him on the bench. I actually think he's gonna put him on the bench in this big game and
Mm-hmm.
you can just take him from the bench just to
Yeah.
change the game because then those guys on the pitch they will have tired out and Ronaldo can come in and just you know
Mm-hmm.
kill them off with his own energy because it can also bring energy to a team like when you have a player like Ronaldo it can just like give the whole team a new energy that yes we're here to win and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think going forward, that's what will happen. It will how we will use him. It will depend on like the big game. But I agree with you. Like I think in the big matches when it comes to pressing, when it comes to closing down, I think we will see more of Greenwood, Rashford, Sancho, even more. Even Anthony Martial, I know we probably be leaving in January according to some reports, but I think he may prefer Martial, Greenwood, all of those young guys compared to Ronaldo when it comes to Preston. Like we see
Mm-hmm.
what happened against Chelsea, even Carrick
Mm-hmm.
dropped him, and I don't think that caused an issue in the dressing room.
Yes. Okay.
So, so
Depending on the position, you can easily drop Ronaldo.
yeah, I think in that position you can drop him, and I think even he will understand that. Even though, yeah, I'm 37, I know without me scoring goals, it's
Mm-hmm.
just 12 verse 11 basically. So he knows that himself. So I think going forward for Ragni, that time we set them up. Well, if he doesn't drop him, then probably he has a plan because I haven't seen how he set up his team first. So I think according to his philosophy, how he wants to play his football, but
Yeah.
have
Mm-hmm.
to see first because you can't just say, oh, because this guy is the godfather of gender person, everything is gonna just work out fine. We are yet to see it. It's a different league
Mm-hmm.
for him, and it's different players also. These are big name players also, so it should be interesting to see what happens. But I think going forward, it will feature a lot also because like you're looking at the schedule, the next schedule, they don't really have any big games. So I think Ronaldo won't be dropped anytime soon. It won't be dropped anytime soon. But until they face like a really big team, I don't think he will drop him anytime soon. I don't think that's what he wants to do when it comes into when he's coaching them, I don't think that's what he wants to do. Like cause arguments in the dressing room and
Mhm.
breaking up with his biggest player or like his
Mhm.
star player. But the thing is, I think they still need to fix their fullback. I know today, I think Dallas could have done better. Tellus also,
Mhm.
they could have done better. I think it's about team now. I don't think it will just be about Ronaldo. Like everyone is just focusing on Ronaldo and stuff like that. I think it will be about that we play more as a team now. And we can see an example today, even though it wasn't like a great performance, but I
Mhm.
thought they played more as a team today.
Yeah.
Even Fred, I know he made that stupid mistake in the first half, but in the second half, he showed up. He also gave an assist before the first half ended. And, he won the penalty, which got them the 3 points. But they all look to be improving. They all look to be improving. But I would still like Sancho to be playing on the right because today was just playing on the left.
Mhm.
Like I don't know why they consider him a left winger, but I hope Ragnick can do something about that. But it's looking promising for United going forward. I know this is a poor Arsenal team,
Mhm.
but yeah, they can still do something going forward. But right now, you just want to talk about Ragnick, yeah. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So Tom, firstly, talk to me about the record-breaking man Cristiano Ronaldo. He ended on one goals for club and country, and also how do you see Ragnick fitting in Ronaldo into the team? Do you guys
Mm.
Sue.
relax, relax? Do you
Nah,
guys
what do you mean?
see
What do you mean? Relax. What do you mean?
relax? See, it's my favorite player growing up as a player, so relax. I don't want to talk much about Ronaldo because people start coming at me now, so just relax.
Yeah. Whatever. Abdullah. We all know you're a Man United fanboy
I'm a Chelsea
inside
fan,
out.
just relax. Ronaldo is my,
Nah.
he's my
Yeah, nah.
favorite player growing
You're a
up.
secret. You're a secret admirer. You're a secret lover. No, but on the game
Mm-hmm.
though, I thought with Man United at first, with Arsenal, people are saying like, oh, they should have given us a goal back and stuff. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
it's football. It
That was a goal for
happens.
me. I think Fred made a
It
mistake
it was a goal, but even if to be fair though, if De Gea was stand up, he just parries the ball.
It's
That
also,
doesn't go in. That
mhm.
doesn't go in the net.
Yeah.
But it's it's open play. It's Queensbury rules.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal. Well, anyway, many people said that they didn't want to show any sportsmanship and give a goal back or whatever. That's up to them. I don't really care about that. Ultimately, results gone against them. So anyway, that might be karma. I don't know, but in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, I don't think they really did anything wrong. There was nothing in the play that Arsenal did wrong, other than just put the ball in the back of the net.
Okay.
But even from that point, I liked a lot of the play from
Mm-hmm.
from us. I thought, especially when we had them on the counter attack and stuff, and we were running at them, I thought,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
why don't we have more people wanting to go forward? It just seemed as if there was no runners, no options, other
Mm-hmm.
than just to go it alone. Um, Obviously, with it would have been the equaliser, wouldn't it, where we squared the ball across the goal, and
Mm-hmm.
even in certain chances in the game, when you get to the second goal, in particular, like it's what we should have been doing weeks ago. Where if you get the ball, what's the point in crossing it to the back stick where there's nobody there when you've got somebody who's running in? Just putting a low cross and hopefully they can get on the end of it, and it's
Mm-hmm.
obviously what Ronaldo did. Penalty, don't even bother. Stonewall. If it were the other way, I'd be saying it exactly the same. I'm sure Arsenal fans would have probably,
Why
but
did the referee not blow penalty straightforward? That's it, because that was his goal.
because he was blind for the whole game, Abdullahi. Let's be honest. Like you see, the goalkeeper's down. He's thinking about blowing the whistle, and then he changes his mind. The linesman. Did you remember the Aubameyang chance? I know he
Mm-hmm.
was offside.
I don't
What
think.
were the what were the
I think
linesmen doing?
if the goal should if Aubameyang scored, would the goal stand or not?
No, it would have been ruled out for offside anyway, regardless. But this is what I mean. They didn't even put the flag up, so technically they see it as it wasn't offside. Mike Dean's 5 yards away from Fred. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
see it, and even if I want to defend Arsenal in a way, they should have probably had a penalty for that. When Maguire's
Maguire
pulling
pulled out. Yeah,
Tomiyasu's shirt in the
Maguire.
box.
Yeah, and you said
If they,
this to
if
last week that if Maguire is playing,
if they go
yellow
back and
card
review
anything.
that, they give that as a penalty as well.
Mm-hmm. It could have ended up in 3-3 then, instead of 3-2.
Yeah, but realistically, you don't see that weird goal happen in the for the first goal, do you?
No, I don't see that. It's
No,
nearly
it doesn't
nearly.
happen on a normal day, does it?
Yeah.
Normal day at the office, it never happens. So you can cancel that goal out. And if you want to give him that penalty for Tomiyasu, then it still ends 3-2 anyway. So we're still
Mhm.
back to where we started. But listen, Man United have gone around the houses and everything today. Performance wise, there wasn't a shape, there wasn't a system. I just saw the tactic was go out there, hopefully we can nick a goal, and then we'll sit back for the rest of the game, and that's what we ended up doing. Whenever we got in ahead in the game, that's all that we ended up doing. We didn't really want to go and land the killer punch or take the game out of Arsenal's hands, even though the chances were there. If we'd have made better decisions, but ultimately we got the 3 points. We've stopped the ruts. We go forward under a new regime.
So, give me your take on the Rangnick playing Ronaldo. What do you think? Because I've seen he can play a 4-2-2 formation where, because I know it's used to like pressing, in which is fine with me.
Hmm.
But if you want to press, you have to press a player who you can be assured of. All we have to do is Ronaldo, all he needs to do is just to score goals. You can have Rashford press, Greenwood press, Bruno press. Everybody can press, but the main man of fun doesn't need
Re-
him to press that much because he has players who can do the job for him. Yeah. All they have to do is just lay off the ball for him and he will score these goals.
yeah. I mean, with Ronaldo for me under Ragnick, I think he will use him. I don't see this where he's going to drop him or he's going to put him, the for sale sign on him in January or anything like that. I don't see
Mhm.
that. I think he will implement him in some
Like what
way.
EJ said, do you think him playing like Ronaldo in some big matches, drop him in some big matches?
I was just going to get onto that. I was going to say against low block teams, I think Ronaldo's going to start for Ragnick. Against your Burnleys, against
Mhm.
your Tottenhams, if they want to sit back for 90 minutes and Conte
Mhm.
and try and counter attack, he's going to play in those sort of games. Games
Mhm.
like today, he would have started today, I think, even if Ragnick was in charge.
Mhm.
I think against these low block teams, but against the teams that you're going to need to press and put under the pressure and, in a
Mhm.
way, put up a fight and give a game. I'm not saying Ronaldo won't give you that. It's just the pressing side of it. Unless, he's going to, I know, put some endorphins in him or something and he's going to run for 90 minutes.
Mhm.
Listen, there's obviously Michael Carrick stepping down as well.
Mhm.
I
We'll
think
talk about that.
I think that paves the way for Ragnick to bring in one of his own people who he's worked with numerous times, possibly a fitness coach or something, or an
Mhm.
analyst, somebody who can do something about such as the problems. But having these sort of problems, I'd be like, it's a good problem to have. That's the thing.
Okay.
That's how I see it. I think for Ragnick, it's a headache that's worth having, where you've got the option with Ronaldo,
Mhm.
because everybody who's seen the proof in the pudding, when Ronaldo doesn't play or he doesn't score, we don't win
Mhm.
games at the moment.
Yeah.
When he does play and he does score, we win games. It's simple. It's facts, so we get results. And
Mhm.
ultimately now, in a way, I would say the hard rut is out of the way. We've had
Mhm.
the maulings of City and Liverpool. Same thing with Watford. Even though that should have been an easy game, easy day at the office. Chelsea, that's another big name ticked off the list. Already played Leicester beforehand and Arsenal now. So till probably I think it's about the New Year's time, we've got a pretty
Mhm.
decent run of fixtures
Until
that we
let
can.
me see your let me go back to your picture and see.
Yeah, we've got Palace next.
Oh, that's next. Let's go back because before I go into the live, we're checking your pictures like
Yeah,
United pictures to see because EJ was like those are easy games, but I was like yes, easy game, but those teams that are fighting relegation is gonna be tough because you can overrate them a lot just because it's small teams. So these are your fixtures now. So Palace, Norwich, Brighton, Brentford, Newcastle, Burnley, Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Aston Villa before the new
this
one.
is what I mean. But they're all winnable games, aren't they? If we're being
Yeah, they are
real about
winnable
it.
games, but you cannot say just because they are winnable games that we can go on a stupid ridiculous
Oh
game.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
because
yeah.
team are not
I
just small teams. They are beatable teams, but they can also cause problems too.
yeah, I understand that completely. But like I say, I'll even put a date on it if you want me to. I would probably say by Brentford at a push. If not at a push, I'd say the Brighton game. By
Mm-hmm.
the Brighton game, I think Ragnick will get some sort of. He will implement some style of play, some tactics, some proper, system, a pressing system. It might not be what you've seen at Leipzig and stuff, where he's had time to work on these things, or Hoffenheim, where he's had years in the job and tried to work on these situations and these things.
Because
But
coming in for 6 months is
yeah.
a huge risk.
Well, this is the thing. I think personally we will be 100% ready by the time the knockout stage of the Champions League roll out.
Yeah.
By that time, I think he will have got his ideas across. We'll have a style of play. We'll have a system, and go full steam ahead at teams. Because I don't think we're going to sit back anymore. And anybody who's studied Ragnick or his systems, he will always allow you to have one safety pass. If you want to if you want to play the ball back, there will always be that option, but it's an emergency pass. If there's no other option, or you're in, sorry to swear, but it's probably the best phrase I can use, in the shit, then you play the ball back. If not, then you have to play it forward.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the player's next door to you or he's 50 yards away. You play the ball forwards.
So it's like a risky
There's no
decision.
playing backs. There's no playing back at all. And if you don't listen to his instructions and you don't listen to him, he drops you or he takes you off immediately. Because he commands the respect of the players in the dressing room. And that's where I think somebody rolling in there right now, where this dressing room's divided between the international players and the homegrown British players. I believe somebody like him can mould them back together in some shape or form, do a decent job for 6 months, secure us the top 4, maybe even pick up the an FA Cup trophy or something, have a decent, I'm not saying win it, but have a decent run in the Champions League quarterfinals or something. Maybe even a push a semi-final,
Well, it also depends on who you face, though. It also depends on the team you face.
Well, this is the thing, though. But by that time, Abdullahi, we'll be ready to play. We'll be ready to ball. And I think by that time, going up against a Bayern Munich or something, we'll lose probably, yeah, but we'll at least give it a go. We'll have a fight. We'll have a plan going there. Like you say, what's the point in going into a bank with no, card or anything? There isn't any point.
Waste of time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time. So, it's like we such as tonight, where we've had to make the big calls and the big decisions. We brought Ronaldo back into the fray. Maguire chucked in there after the debacle at Watford, getting sent off and stuff. But ultimately, it's not been over heavily priced. Like I say, Maguire had a pretty quiet day at the evening. There wasn't any bads to him tonight, really. But there wasn't any major things that stood out in, he's turning the corner or anything like that. But all I've said all season to United fans, and I've said it even on here to you and EJ as well, and to others, where would Man United be without Ronaldo this season is beyond me. Wouldn't be anywhere near in the Champions League group stages, that's a fact. And in some of the big games this season, West Ham, tonight, there was the other game as well, Newcastle even, we've honestly been absolutely shocking in games, and he just pulls something out of the bag. Well worth what we paid for him and the money that we pay him.
That's true, though. I agree. So
Yeah, but
okay, EJ, continue. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you want to say something?
I was going to ask him, like, do you think Ronaldo kind of like hurt you guys? Cause like this is the same squad that was second in the league last season, right? I know they got knocked out of the Champions League, but I think that kind of run Ole plan. And you guys going for Ronaldo when you guys didn't necessarily need him because City was going to sign in. I thought that's where you guys got it wrong. You guys could have went for a DM with the money having to spend. Instead of spending it on Ronaldo, I thought you guys could make you don't have to sound like this big name DM, but like a DM maybe in the Bundesliga, maybe he can cope, maybe he can improve other Ole. But I thought that kind of won you guys. But you're saying, oh well, with this United team being Ronaldo, we won't know because when he wasn't there, I thought United played better. But maybe I'm just short-sighted. But
we might have looked better, EJ, but we weren't getting the results in some games. I think. That's just the way I looked at it. I look at some of the games like.
No, I get that, but
tonight we don't have him. I think we capitulate. In all honesty.
No, I get that you guys wasn't getting some result last season, but like you guys play better as a team. That's what I'm saying. And you guys didn't lose this much. Your game was just more of counter attacking football. But with Ronaldo, he doesn't have the legs. So you guys, how you guys used to play before, I think it kind of like went off when Ronaldo came in. So but I get your point about that, but maybe kind of hamper you guys' progress also. But we will know that. But I'm just saying, like, you can't just come to that conclusion. I think that kind of hurts you guys in a little way. But like I said, you got to go, and sometimes you get the 3 points. But yeah, you guys could have just spend the money on a really good midfielder or something. Without a
Mm.
DM, I don't see you guys winning anything. But and again, you guys will need Varane coming back also will be huge plus for Ragnick before we move on. But I think they said it's coming back next week or something. I don't know, but that would be a huge plus for you guys. But the
Mhm.
Ronaldo situation, we will never know. If it was signed, I mean, it was signed, and we see what is happening. If it wasn't signed, I think I might still win, but it's just you can never know. You can never know.
For me, I think the way United play with, like I said to Tom and them, right over today and YSK Jackson. Ronaldo is a goal scorer. He's not a winger
Hmm.
anymore. So the way Ragnick plays, you have better players who can run. Bruno, Rashford, Sancho, Fred, guys can run for him. They can do the game pressing stuff. All he has to do is just stay in the middle. When you do all this kind of dirty job and everything, lay the ball off to him, he will score the goals. But other managers have different ideas. They want Ronaldo to press like if it's like two or maybe like five, a little bit of maybe 30 years towards the box in, a little bit of pressing to the like a center back who plays in the middle that can bring the ball from the defense towards the midfield. Then maybe Ronaldo can come in and just press him out, like make him make this kind of mistake. Maybe that's what we're going to be like, okay, Ronaldo, I need you to do this when the defender comes out this, or I need you to do this. Because you don't need Ronaldo to be pressing from minute 1 to minute 90, he will get tired. He will eventually get tired. What if now you not need him in a position where you have to score the goal and it's not there? All those chances are gonna be wasted because a goal scorer is there, but all he has to do is to score a goal, but it's not scoring the goals. So you understand what I'm saying? So Ragni can find a way to fit in Ronaldo into this team. It's all about how does one implement a system to work with Cristiano Ronaldo for me. Do you guys play more on the counter-attacking football or when you
No,
game pressing?
no, no,
If you want to
no.
go game pressing, Ronaldo will be on the bench.
I
That
mean,
I guarantee you.
who's to say he's not going to do the Hansi Flick style and keep the ball, play a bit of tiki taka?
Mm-hmm.
He's done it before. He did it when he was at Hoffenheim in certain
Yeah, but the
games.
problem with that is you need Ronaldo to be on the ball more a lot of the time. He could be doing
Well,
passing.
this is where I think it'd be very good for to play that sort of system because you play the tiki taka system. All you've
Mm-hmm.
got to do with Ronaldo is use him as a target man when you want to ping the ball up to somebody. You want somebody to hold up the ball. Use him
Mm-hmm.
as a target man, and then when you're in the final third,
Mm-hmm.
put him in the box as a goal scoring poacher. Use him as a poacher in the box, a fox in the box,
Mm-hmm.
where the goals are got, the number 9, and
Mm-hmm.
put the balls in the box. Because ultimately, we're going to have to aim for some people in the box.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to be scoring worldies from 20 or 30 yards every single game.
Mm-hmm.
But it all depends on. I think personally, it all depends on also who Ragnick brings in to be his assistant or to work alongside him because he's going to bring minimum one or two people, I think,
Mm-hmm.
because the man's 67, albeit I think
63.
he's 63 or 67. Yeah, I got confused anyway. But the man's got age isn't on his side, and we can all say age isn't a number and
Mm-hmm.
everything. But even at some point in time, every football coach's brain just goes, and they need that guidance from the side of them or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
going to somebody and getting that from an assistant or whatever. Klopp will have done it many a times where he's scratching his head thinking, "Oh right, what do we do here? Right, let's go to a
Mm-hmm.
different idea. Let's go to Plan B." And
Yeah.
you need that number 2 person next to you who's going to at least demand some sort of control, even from your coach. Like even today, Arteta, when things weren't going well, his
Mm-hmm.
assistant coach was his right hand man was right next to him the whole time,
Yeah.
giving him new ideas, new plans. Right, let's try and implement this. Let's try and play this style. Try something new in the game, something
Mm-hmm.
different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get your what you think of. I don't think United is that tiki taka team. You guys don't have those guys that can play tiki taka. I'm sorry to say, you guys. Are you saying Bruno can play tiki taka? The guy lose the ball almost every freaking time. It, I don't think one of your midfielder can keep the ball. Maybe Donovan the Big, but will he be starting under Ragnick? That is yet to be said. And with Fred today, we saw what Fred did today in the
I'd
first.
say Matic as well, EJ. There's another one.
Oh, that's true. So, like, do you guys really have this player that can play a tiki taka? I'm
I
not.
think I think we do, but we don't have them fully fit right now. Because
Yeah, I think
I think in the midfield, I think what Ragnick could try and do, even if you don't try and play Fernandes in the midfield, I think he'll try him out on one of the wings, one of the wide positions. Because even if he plays at no
yeah,
4-3-3, for example,
he plays the second striker. So yeah, I guess.
or as a split striker, yeah, just to I don't know, do the pressing
Well,
for an
I don't
auto
just
or
think he
whatever.
just have those guys that can keep the ball because if you look at like let's say Xavi and Iniesta, those guys doesn't lose the ball. Even the DM, Sergio Busquets, when you see Sergio Busquets play, you know this guy won't lose the ball. But with Bruno, you never know. Sometimes he just lose the ball carelessly.
But EJ, we also have understand that he could go into the transfer window and buy players who can play technical player, who can
Yeah,
play.
I mean,
Well,
yeah, I understand that, but like I'm talking right now because it said oh we can play tiki taka, so I'm just imagining right now do they have players? No,
I
but
think I think if you want to play that, you don't need a player like Jorginho in that team who can dictate the tempo of the game if you want to play tiki-taka football because you know Jorginho team in the defensive area it can't do that, but it can pass, it can hold on to the ball, it can do those kind of passes in kind of a possession based team because that is his job. It's a register. So they need a player like a register in the
Well, if he wanted to do that, then he should have we should have struck with the irons hot and gone and got someone like a Sabitzer. Even though it's impossible
I
now.
don't think Bayern would let him go. They just
Yeah,
try.
yeah, I know. But if he was at Leipzig, for example, then
maybe
there's
someone like
obviously a way of getting him out of there.
Franklin Ding Dong of Barcelona. You can if you want to play that
You just call him
tiki-taka.
Faggy Dick Dong. His name is Beyond. Yeah, hey, leave the guy alone. Like
Franklin Ding Dong of
he played for
Barcelona.
a poor Barca team. That's why he doesn't look good. But for Netherlands, you guys can see what he does.
Yeah.
And I would have suggested, oh, Bruno can work as the eight, but we saw what happened in the Euro. You see, yeah, this guy he couldn't just handle playing as the number eight. I know they said he play like that in Sporting, he could play as the number eight, but the Euro proved otherwise. So we are not sure about him as the number eight. So it will be interesting to see well if it doesn't work in the 10, what Ragnick will do for him. Would he move into the eighth or would he move into the wing like he said, or a second striker? I think he can play a second striker really well. In the wing, can he also do it? I'm not so sure, but it will be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I agree. Because if you want to play that tiki-taka football, you need a player of it. You need the technical player in your team that can hold on to the ball, can do those
Do you
passing.
know something, Abdullah? Right, you need a Xavi type player, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Also, you need,
Someone who can keep the ball, and
You know
then
what?
you
I
have.
would have said Renato Sanchez could be a good guy, but yeah.
That's the only problem is he had that spell. I know it was with Swansea, but he was in the Premier League.
yeah, Swansea,
And
Swansea.
I
if you
mean,
don't, I always believe in second chances. But if you don't make it even at the lower leagues, at a club like Swansea in the Premier League, then you're going to struggle at a bigger club. And that's the one thing why there's always links where apparently Timo Werner's there's links about him coming to Man United and stuff. And I think I wouldn't mind giving him a chance, but Ragnick's not going to be here permanently. So what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to bring somebody in, at least bring players in who are going to suit maybe a
But
similar
it's gonna be a
system,
certain director, so
or
you will
or the manager who's going to be coming in next. And for me,
just
I don't think
please
I,
don't
I don't
just bite him over and
honestly just to touch
please
on it, though,
bite him
Abdullahi,
over,
right? Just to
please,
touch on it.
please.
Let me just touch on this. I
Mm-hmm.
honestly don't think Pochettino will be the manager next summer.
So
I
who will
don't
be
think he will be. I don't think the way that Ragnick's going to play this team, or he's going to drill them, will
mm-hmm.
suit a transition over to Pochettino's style, because it'd be like starting all over again in the summer. What's the point in building blocks for 6 months to then completely rebrand and redevelop, reconstruct in a way? What's the point? There isn't. So, in my eyes, I think he'll
Mm-hmm.
bring in something like a Ten Hag. I think he'll look at somebody like that and think, yeah, he plays a different brand of football,
Mm-hmm.
but he contains the press. he likes the possession of the teams.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, I think yeah, like you said before, who he brings in January will be interesting. This month, like, and luckily for him, he will know he will know his kind of player because and the transfer window will be open for him in January. I think that's when the transfer open.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you see, the guy is just lucky, like he has this month just to assess the players and just see, oh, which player do I need and who need to go. And with Lingard contract situation, will he still keep Lingard? Donovan the Big, will he use him? He can access all of those type of players. Even Alex Telles. Yeah, he didn't get that regular play time under Ole, but will he under this new manager? So it will be interesting because some players in that squad, I think they need to go. I don't think they will fit this gender pressing is trying to bring in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think he's really a lucky guy because he can just use this month to access the player he wants,
Mm-hmm.
and they can do something in January. And like you said, if they want to play tiki taka spy,
Mm-hmm.
I know Bruno Fernandes for sure won't be the guy in that lineup because they can't just seem to hold the ball. He can't just do it. So it will be interesting to see. But there's a lot of midfielder that can bring in. I think this guy from I think this guy that play for Lazio is really a good guy. I don't know how to say his name, but like you know Savage that play
Mm-hmm.
in Lazio. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't say his own name, but I think it will really suit United style of play. Even Yuri Talisman, I don't think Leicester will let him go. But if they do, I think it will suit United because they can keep the ball, they
Mm-hmm.
can give passes, and it's also good on set pieces also. So,
Mm-hmm.
so it's interesting, but the winning player that can keep the ball. But I don't think that squad right now is a squad of gender pressing. That's what I believe. But I don't think it's a squad of gender pressing. I think it's a squad of a counter attack for the most part. Today you can see, yeah, I know it's a poor Arsenal team, but like when they were on counter attack, you see like yeah
You
something.
see Gunners going, Ronaldo, Bruno, Rashford,
Yeah,
Sancho. Mm-hmm.
you think yeah something is going to happen. Even when they play Villarreal, that second goal, how did it come from? It was from counter
Was
attack.
counter. Mm-hmm.
So I think that's the start that suits United right now. But
Because of the player they have in the
yeah,
team.
but it's not what Ragnick will want. So it's just intriguing for me how the first match against they play Young Boys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really interesting to watch. It would be intriguing to see how that. I don't know if you can judge him off of Young Boys, but yeah, we'll see what lineup he gives out on his first match. I think it will be really interesting to see what he does.
Mm. So, Tom, do you agree with that?
I don't know
Because
what to say. I don't know.
okay, because I'm looking at the players United have now. They are not kind of much of a technical player in that team. Maybe they will have to sell some players that the fan doesn't want. Maybe the fans are not happy with. They have to sell them because if Ragnar comes in and says, "I don't want Fred in my team," will the fans be happy? There's gonna be a problem in the fans with the fans
I
and the
mean, people don't really like Fred, but
okay.
we
Let's say he comes in and say, "Okay, I don't want McTominay, I don't want Bruno Fernandes in my team, and I don't want Van der Beek."
actually maybe the other two that won't care about, but Bruno Fernandes. Ooh, that would be a war between the France. I mean,
It's possible. Every manager have different scenarios. It's possible.
yeah, I know, but you said he was selling. Oh Lord, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, but I agree with you. He may have another style. He may have another,
Mhm.
formation. His own
But he can't
personality.
play Gengen pressing with Bruno. He lost the ball too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when some was
He'll be
like,
majority on the bench. I'm being serious now. He'll be on the bench majority of time because he
yeah,
lost the ball too much.
he will have to improve on those parts. And when you look at most of these guys that have succeeded with JJ pressing,
Mm-hmm.
each of them using a number 10.
No
Chelsea,
one.
do they play number 10?
We'll play number 10 like we'll play two like no we'll play 2 10 sometimes we'll play 2 6 the way to
Yeah,
Chelsea
but
play.
like more of a winger style of.
No, we don't play wingers.
No, I said they look like more of a winger
A
style of
winger.
play.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pulisic, he played that number 10 role, but like you can see him going wide. What is it called?
From inside, it's like an inside forward.
No, not that. Like combine. Okay, I mean combining with his fullbacks. That's what I'm trying to say. You
Oh,
know, they combine really good with their fullbacks, and we see how that is helping Chelsea out this season, especially. Not so much last season. We
mhm.
could see some flashes last season, but this season is actually helping them really out. And against Watford, we'll see no fullbacks, no party, because that just look it didn't just look right for you guys. So I think it will be interesting to see a number 10. Even Club doesn't play number 10.
No, he doesn't play number 10.
Doesn't play number 10.
Mhm.
So all of these guys they don't that are succeeded that have won the Champions League
Mhm.
rarely does the number and play Ginger Presley rarely does the number 10 work for them. You can say, oh, Thomas Muller is the number 10, but you see, he play more as a second striker for me. I think that's
I
what
think the player that will benefit most is going to be Van der Beek ahead of Bruno Fernandes because
actually I actually think it's probably gonna be Fred because that guy never stopped running. He's just like an energy.
yes, it's good. And I also think Van der Beek will play more under Ragnick ahead of Bruno because Van der Beek can pass, he can also score goals, and he has the vision to. He doesn't lose the ball too much like where Bruno Fernandes loses the ball, and
Yeah, yeah.
and he's very very technical on the game on his game. He's technical. But you see him play, you know this is a baller. You know he's a baller.
Yeah. I agree
You
with you.
know. But
So
that's where United fans will have a problem with Ragnick because if Bruno doesn't play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches now, they're gonna have an issue with it.
no, I think it would depend. I think it would depend if they get results. If they don't get results, they
Mm-hmm.
want and you still benching him, then I think that's when the fans will be calling for his own head. Like, what are you doing and stuff like that. But if they're getting results, I don't think they'll have a problem with it. But this is a United fans and all of that stuff, so we can never know what they will do.
Mm-hmm.
But if you were to ask me, you
Mm-hmm.
see, and I was complaining about Hazard. Oh, Hazard, why are they starting? Why is he not starting? Why is he not starting? Why is he not starting? Why is Carlos Ancelotti benching him every time? I know Vinicius is a young guy, but why is he benching him? But now you just see, oh yeah, this it was a good decision of choosing Vinny over him. So it will be like the players he put above of Bruno.
Bruno Fernandes.
Would they step
Boom.
up?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, would those players also step up? I think that's another question. If those players step up, I don't think the fan will have a problem with it. But if the player didn't step up or don't step up, I think that's when the fans will be like, "Yeah, what are you doing? You can do better than that," and all of that stuff. But I actually think Bruno on that rack and that pressing don't work together. They don't just work together. And even I don't think you want to carry any passenger because for a ginger pressing to work, everyone has to be pressing, and that start from your forward, not just from your back line. Start
If
with
you want to press, you have to put Ronaldo on the bench. It doesn't press. I'm sorry. He's a goal scorer. I'm so sorry.
Did you see Ronaldo today? This
I
whole he
saw
doesn't
him.
press thing. Did you
Where
see
the,
Ronaldo
where the,
today,
where
Blue
the,
Studio man? Did you
I
see him?
saw what he did today. I saw what he did
Let's be
today.
real.
But wait. I saw what he did. But the way Ragnick plays, for me, Ronaldo is more of a goal scorer. You don't want to know what's an energy of a 36 years old player. Who you know in the box setting is
He
a player
pre-
on number 9.
Abdullahi, bro, he presses more than Lukaku right now. Right now, Lukaku needs to stay off the BBQ because the bro is struggling, man. Like if you saw Ronaldo to try and get a hat trick when I think before he comes off, and he literally legs it and he runs up to the top, and Bruno doesn't give him that pass, probably for that hat trick. Though Sancho the pass initially wasn't that great.
Mm-hmm.
Like the dude has pace, So and for a 36-year-old, like this is the thing, like it will give Rangnick a headache because like he will have to play, like and the club will say like you have to play him. So
I mean,
what I think will happen is that because what you'll probably see maybe is that the pressing will also come more from the wingers and the fullbacks as well. So you see Dallo and Telles, who, in my opinion, Dallo and Telles had good games today. Dallo in particular, who I didn't particularly rate. Dallo actually played quite well in
Was
terms of
Wan-Bissaka injured? Was he injured?
yeah, Wan-Bissaka, I think had a hand injury or something like that. So because United have a because Chelsea fans say you have an injury crisis. United are losing. We don't have Shaw. We didn't have Aaron Bissaka, we didn't have Pogba, we didn't have Cavani, we didn't have Varane. So all five, those are 5 first teamers that I've just named.
Yeah.
Our 2 starting left backs, Pogba would come into this team and play, Cavani would probably play, and Varane would probably play. So those are 5 first team players that are gone. So Arsenal, as far as I'm aware, aside from Saka, who was on the bench, that was more or less Arsenal's first team, with the exception of Saka, and then maybe you could say Xhaka, possibly. But whether that's a plus or minus remains to be seen because Partey's there.
Yeah.
But for me, the biggest... So I'll just finish my point. The biggest thing about this whole thing for me is just that Arsenal fans are finally humbled. Because leading up to this game, they were like, oh, yeah, thank goodness that Ragnarok isn't going to play because we're going to play against Carrick and we're going to slap Carrick because Carrick is an A-level manager and we're Arsenal, we're back and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, guys, if this happened for the last 5 years, you guys go on a semi-decent run against B-Tech teams in the lower league, and then you automatically think that you guys are back. And you gain confidence, and you think that it's turning a corner, and then what happens? You get slapped by a big team, i.e. Liverpool, and then you stumble in form. This has happened every season. But yet Arsenal fans
you say that
don't learn.
I agree with what you said, but another fan has come at me, and I'm having a torrid time with them because they come at me and kind of say some ridiculous stuff, and I laugh because they were comparing Ramsdale with Edward Mendy. I was like, are you guys mad or crazy? Are you dumb as idiots?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you stupid?
That's what I'm saying.
Ramsdale, Edward Mendy. There's levels to the game of football we watch. You have to use your brain when you watch football. Ramsdale is that. I don't know with Edward Mendy. That's a suicide for me. That's a criminal.
The 2 players that have helped Arsenal this season are Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe. If those 2 players are injured, then Arsenal are basically a mid-table team because no one, in my opinion, there's Ramsdale has been okay. He's been a better keeper than Leno. I don't have an issue with that. The defense has been at least better. It's been improved. So I'm not going to disagree with that. The defense has improved. It's better than it was before. But to be honest, especially with senior players like Aubameyang, for example, like Partey, like Pepe, and so on, none of them have really improved that much. And if they didn't have the creativity of Saka and Emil Smith-Rowe, they maybe defend well, but they wouldn't really score that many goals.
Yeah.
So, I just think that they're not going to get to top 4. They may get into Europa League again this season, but I don't see them getting more than that. And
that's a national level.
That's it.
That's our level.
That's Arsenal's level right now.
That's our level. So, Blue Eyes, how you did?
I did, man. Full ground, man. How fun, man.
Good. Give me your take on them, the record-breaking man. 801 goals for club and country, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Who? That's my boy now, Orororo.
Relax.
Orororo is my boy, man. Legend.
801 goals for club.
Meanwhile, other people went to France to play golf. Hint, hint. Hey, come and be tall. You can Ronaldo playing like he's still 13 years old. But my problem with Manchester United fans, including you, Red Devil, is you guys were crucifying Fred. You were crucifying Fred for the past.
No. I've never crucified Fred. Okay. Never crucified Fred. You're right. United fans have been. I've never been.
My goodness. And Abdullah, that we've
you've been saying it for a long time that
for a very long time.
It's not a bad player. United in the system that fits in what they want.
If you put it that way, it actually makes him look at. He is a top player.
He is a top player. Because the friend I know in Brazil, the friend I know in United.
Well, it's because when a legendary defensive midfielder instills faith in Fred, I don't think any Manchester United fan can even say shim. The boy is a baller, and he doesn't do the pretty things. That's the problem, and I think that's what Man United fans want, because in that role, I'm thinking historically, in that role, the guys that have played that position in that role, I don't think they've been stylistic, but they've been highly effective. If I go back from, I'm guessing that's Roy Keane's position, correct, Red Devil?
Yeah, although I still think that Fred is more of a. I don't think Fred is a number 6. I think that Fred is more of a cam, a box to box, because you could see in the game, Fred's best plays were actually when he was going into the box, when he was winning the ball back, recovery tackles. but also pressing. That's Bess's game. I don't think Fred is a good like he's not like an Ndidi type of player. Like he's not like a Kante type of player. He's better in that better in that position. So and that's what where he plays.
He's not Scholes. But he's not Scholes.
No. He's more like a
he's a hybrid. Go ahead.
What would be the equivalent? Would you be? Yeah, in a sense, in a sense, Roy Keane would be similar because Roy Keane wasn't a pure number 6, but a little bit like that, where you and the energy is the key thing with Fred. This is one of the things I'm trying to tell to the United fans. It's like this dude has never been injured, and he runs all the time for 90 minutes.
I'm telling you, man. Like, guys, wake up and smell the coffee until Fred walks away. That's when you know you lost a gem. You need to find a way to make it happen around him. And when Labille comes back, that's when it becomes even more interesting. Because that midfield now, what do you do? Because it looks like McTominay is picking up a little bit of, unless it's a placebo of form, but he's picking up some sort of form.
He's being carried, McTominay. He's being carried by everyone else.
No,
that's it. He's being carried
by Fred. By Fred.
Fred
is keeping
by Fred, exactly. Yeah, by Fred.
Fred is keeping it ticking. But all in all, my brother, this is what I wanted to say, Abdullahi. I think we got to give this guy maybe not roses, but we got to give him a little bit of a pat on the back, Michael Carrick.
Yeah.
Because the way he played us, I know this is all short term, and this is me getting maybe ahead of myself, but the way he played us. The way he played Arsenal coming from behind, unless that was Ragnick coaching in the background, I'm not sure. But the way he coached for a victory against Arsenal, that guy I think has buttressed his potential CV, and he walked away. I think he walked away from the job today, right?
Yeah.
Carrick, yes, yeah.
Yeah, he walked away from the job today. So there's obviously a job offer somewhere. There's a job offer somewhere waiting for him to make that move. There has to be a job, of course.
Because I think, for me, Carrick is more of a better manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for me.
Oh no! That's a bit of it because he was part of the coaching staff.
Yes,
so
I think I would say Carrick is more of a coach than Ole. Ole is a manager because United team need a coach, not a manager. And I think Carrick is more of a coach who will coach this player and get the best out of them and make them look more better.
Oh, that's
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a manager who okay. I got you guys. Go play that. But Carrick will sit down and okay, let's analyze stuff. Where do we get wrong? How do we fix this? How do we make this work? He will coach them players by players, team by team. A manager will just come and say, okay, what do we have here? We have this, okay, let's work with this. You don't do that. A coach will sit down and actually coach a team to make them look much better. I keep saying it. Tuchel is not a manager, he is a coach because he's getting the better of Chelsea Football Club. And the players, he is. That is what Carrick is. Yeah, it's not a manager, but he's a coach.
Except Werner. I'm not sure whether he can get anyone out of Werner. To be honest,
please don't mention him.
That's a lost cause, really, at this point.
Guys. And as well, Manchester United fans, man, Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho's now starting to show. But I told people, I was like, I don't get why people are rushing to say this guy's a fraud. Give this guy a run of games. Ollie did not play Sancho on the right. He kept on putting him in and out, bringing him up. Like, actually start the guy regularly in that position and he'll come good. And you're right, Sancho had a good game today. I actually think Rashford is the one that's actually not playing particularly well, to be honest. Garbage.
Yeah, he was garbage.
Sancho's doing what he's doing. So, absolutely. And obviously, with Ragnick coming... Sorry to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Ragnick will be like Ragnick, obviously German. He'll definitely start Sancho. There's no doubt about that. Like the German connection, he will.
Exactly.
So, definitely. And then we have any other German players? No, I think Sancho's probably the link that I think that he probably would start him. So
place. I'm begging you. I have one place for you. Please. Can you do us a favor? I'm begging you. Can you invite me again, please?
Well, apparently, there's rumors, isn't there? There's rumors.
Oh yeah, Ragnick likes him.
Yeah,
that Ragnick likes him. Well, to be fair, I mean, what I would say is that like, if Patrick Vieira can make what's his name, Christian Benteke pretty good, then anything is possible. Sometimes it just requires the right manager, and you can just suddenly make because what's his name, Nagelsmann made him look good in the Bundesliga.
Yeah,
didn't he? So it just maybe he might. What I would say though is that Werner would work as a left wing or supporting striker for
So you
Lukaku.
play like a 4-2-2.
Take him.
Yeah,
Take him.
no,
Take him.
4-2-2. So if Timo Werner played like behind Ronaldo, Werner would be good to create the space, and then he's a lot better and he's not as selfish as Rashford, who constantly tries to play
So, because
inside.
I
and
know
would support him.
gonna scare very well. If you're gonna buy Timo Werner from us, she would demand a player. I don't know who she would demand from United.
Labille, man. The only
I
player
know her
who
very
touch,
well. I know
the
her
only-
very, very
the
well.
only player who touch in
She
that
will
Man
tell you
United squad
either
is
pay this
Labille.
amount of money for Timo Werner or give her this player.
You wouldn't take Van der Beek.
I won't take Van der Beek. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'll take Labille
I want
and
Labille.
and Sancho.
That's why I want
That's
Labille.
it.
You can't take Sancho.
I want Labille.
It's just,
I want Labille.
you know.
If you don't give me Labille,
No,
give me Greenwood.
you guys need to sign Saul. What happened
No,
to
give
Sal?
me Greenwood,
To
man.
Sal
You
Niguez?
like
What happened
No,
to him?
Sal will play well with McTominay if you look at it.
No,
play
I
very
think
well in that midfield together.
I think Sal is I think I'm not
I bet
entirely sure
He's in Spain
what
right
happened
now.
with Sal.
No,
He's-
because
he's-
if Ragni said they want Timo Werner, I'm happy to sell Timo Werner to United. Just give me Greenwood or Labille. That's it. One of those two. If you give me Labille right now, I'll be on my toe like, oh, Labille, baby. Just feel Labille with Conte. It's game over for what?
That's it. That's all we need.
Bye bye. Bye. I
But
don't know
you know what? But you know what though?
That's it.
Man U, I tell you right now, Man U is looking. I'm hearing a vibration. I'm hearing my voice echo. Sorry, guys. Man U right now is looking. Yeah, you guys have potential. You have potential if you can figure one or two things out. As long as you don't make, if you don't make Ronaldo, what is it called? The cathedral. That cathedral approach of him being the point man. I don't like that style of play because it exposes him, and that's why he was non-effective against us, even though it was a 0-0 game. But if you because Ronaldo will score, but the thing is, for Ronaldo to score, he has to position himself in a spot where he's like the main man. And EPL love that point man so that he can track. Look at what Lukaku is going through right now, all the challenges. But Ronaldo is world class. He finds a way to wiggle around these tough obstacles. But yeah, if you can find a way to keep Ronaldo fluid, and then you get Sancho Sancho, man. Woo!
And I think,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing about Sancho. His first touch, you can't find that in the bank. You have to apply for loan. That first touch.
yes, I like it. Sancho is good. Sancho is like
Oh, my brother, man. That first touch.
I think for me,
disrespectful.
well,
It's
I think
disrespectful,
for me,
man.
you may disagree with me with this. I think the two players that will suffer most under Ragnick could be Rashford and Bruno Fernandes. Because the reason I say that is because Bruno loses ball a lot and Ragnick doesn't like that. So he wants player that will press and knows what he's doing. And I think Van der Beek will get more opportunity under Ragnick ahead of Bruno because he may not create the chances Bruno is creating, but you will know when Van der Beek plays, you know if Ebola is there. And in terms of Rashford, if Rashford doesn't fix up with the way he's playing right now, he will remain on the bench. Because
Rashford is a typical. Rashford is 100 meters senior boys. He doesn't have finesse. He has finesse, but he doesn't know how to apply it. I don't know why. I thought he and Sancho are friends. Like he should pick one or two things up from Sancho. Sancho he doesn't rush the. Sorry, go ahead. Hear me.
As I said, that boy has not been coached, and I think
Rashford?
finally he will get coaching from Ragnick. He's not really been coached. If you look at his career, Red Devil is here. Probably let's scroll back to when he made his debut. I think that was under who?
Van Gaal.
Van Gaal.
Was he Van Gaal? Yeah, he was never really coached. Yeah, he was never really been coached. So I think with Ragnick coming in, you will see a lot of these youngsters that have not been coached for the last 5-6 years actually getting real coaching. They'll really get taught how to move, how to turn, how to actually apply themselves, on the field.
Exactly.
Sorry,
exactly.
You guys can continue.
No. That's like for Rashford. I'm just shocked because he's too square. Like I find his game to be too boring, too tepid. No, he doesn't get all he does is just run. Like typical.
Right, I get what you say. Like what the MA said. I think having a coach of Ragnick will improve him a lot. And like I said,
I don't know, man.
I will have an issue with Bruno because Bruno sometimes just when I watch him, I feel like going to the TV and give him a dirty slap. Like it pisses me off
Bruno,
sometimes
listen,
because the basic stuff he needs to do in football is he's overdoing it. He doesn't need to do that.
Yeah, but he scored today.
See, we know Bruno to be a creator. He
He scored
creates.
today, man.
But I think what Ragnick would like in Van der Beek more in Bruno is Van der Beek knows when to pass and when not to pass.
My
He
problem
knows
with
when to press and know when not to. He's a quality player.
Yeah, but Van der Beek is you know that bed they call Shekeleke. Van der Beek is he's too soft.
He's too soft. But
he's not
a better
rugged.
manager like Ragnick will improve Van der Beek more.
No, but he's too. I don't know. He doesn't have like. If I look at Van der Beek, he has the. You can tell he can play ball, but I think he's going to get pushed around.
I'm not sure yet because I watched Van der Beek a lot in Ajax, and I watched him rugged, in the cameo in United. I think what is hindering him is a better coach. Like I said, United doesn't need a manager. Now they have Ragnick. They need a coach of Ragnick. Now that is in now, United fans love Bruno. I'm going to say now, he will remain on the bench because that man play.
No, he can't remain on the bench, man. Because Ragnick will look. He say, okay, where are my goals coming from? Where have my goals come from in the past 6 months? That's what a good coach will first do. And he'll look at his spreadsheet, and he'll see Bruno. How many goals has Bruno Fernandes scored in the past 6 months?
I know. I get what you said. But
are you going to put that? Are you going to put that goal production on the bench just because you want?
What I'm saying is.
I'm
not saying you're gonna put that production on the bench, but if he's not doing the basic thing, you put him on the bench because it's not listening. That's what I'm saying. A better player will come into the team.
Yeah, but he hasn't. We haven't seen Ragnick try anything with Bruno Fernandes.
I've seen Bruno Fernandes play. Sometimes he's a good player, but sometimes he behaves as he doesn't have brain. This is a good player.
No, relax. No, let me.
I'll be like, use brain.
No. I mean, when you look at Bruno Fernandes play, I know he's a quality player. But when you actually look at Bruno,
he's a number 10. He's a number 10. But he's a modern number 10, right? So he's
I
not
don't
like
Bruno, so I hear you.
He's not like your James Rodriguez. He's not like your Isco.
Those guys are shit.
Those are the class. Yeah, those guys.
They were shit.
No. Isco was money back in the days, right?
For how many seasons? Isco for how many seasons?
Yeah, that's because football has evolved since those guys,
Same thing with James. Look at James hopping around. Where is he now? In Qatar, right?
Yeah. 2014 was money because guess what? The game was played through number 10s. Even Coutinho is also suffering the same thing, right?
Yeah, but James was living off. He's living off currency from the World Cup. Let's be fair. That's what put him on the pedestal for James. That's the past.
Van der Beek and Bruno Fernandes.
Sorry, say that again, Abdullahi.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. That's what Bruno Fernandes and Van der Beek, because I believe Bruno Fernandes is a quality player. I'm not taking that out of him. And when he creates, we know how to play. But I'm gonna be having an issue with him in terms of the way Ragnick play, because I think Ragnick will prefer Van der Beek more than Bruno.
But it depends on the system, right? It depends on the system that Ragnick plays. I see Ragnick playing 4-3-3.
No, he's gonna. Well, from what I've seen, if he's gonna transfer the Leipzig thing, I'd imagine it'd be something like 4-2-2-2. He could play 4-3-3. I agree. 4-3, like a flexible 4-2-2 to 4-3-3 thing is what I see. So, with the squad that go on,
because I say United has more weapons through their wingers or inside forwards, relative to actually I don't think you like to continue to concentrate on just Ronaldo scoring and bailing you guys out. Although he likes that ball, I'm sure he's going to try and variate the goals coming from the wings too. He wants more production from Sancho, from Greenwood, from Rashford, on the flanks. I
mean, we'll see. I think that I'm not saying that he's not going to use the flanks, but I just think that, like, from what I have, and I said it could be wrong, the main thing is the pressing game. So I suspect that the main thing would be right, we need to start pressing from the front. We need to play a high line. We need to be aggressive going forward. That's why I think that Maguire's days and also go on.
You can't play pressing when you don't have the defense, like the center halves. And
that's the interesting thing as to whether or not Bayern, because I think if we play let's say we play Bayern Varane, or even buying Lindelof to a certain extent, I think we can do that because whenever Baye comes to this team, if you ever watch United, whenever Baye plays, we play a lot more forward further up the field because his recovery pace is insane. Wan-Bissaka as well, his recovery pace is insane. When we play with Maguire and Lindelof, their recovery pace is 0.
Yeah.
Shaw's recovery pace is 0. So really the only fair play to Telles. Telles and Dalot are Wan-Bissaka is quicker than Dalot, but Telles is quicker than things. So if you played Wan-Bissaka and Telles with Baye and Varane or Baye and Lindelof, suddenly you've got a defense that's at least relatively pacier, where you can play a high line, and then if you have Fred in your midfield, you have Van der Beek in your midfield, then suddenly you can actually go forward because of the legs.
But do you think he'll bench Maguire though? That's the club captain.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would be very surprised if he benches Maguire. It'd be but then at the same time, he did say that he agreed to this job if he was given a degree of control. And that was the point of this thing. It was like, you need to give me control over, say over manager signs, etc. So I don't think this is my impression is that I don't think this is a relationship where it's like, oh, I have to listen to Joel Glazer. It's like, no, this is my team. This is what I want to do. Support me when I leave and do the managerial role. So maybe he might. If it doesn't work, it doesn't fit his system. Maybe he might say, "Yeah, I'm dropping Maguire."
Yeah, because you know what I was thinking too. He plays 3 at the back, but he
plays 3-5-2.
So he doesn't like 3 at the back. He was the first. He was the coach that actually transformed Germany in the late 90s from playing 3 at the back to 4 at the back. Right. He preached against 3 at the back because the regular German system is 3-5-2. That's what they always play. That's what they used to win most of the World Cups that they won, apart from the one in 2014. They played 3 at the back. Back in 1990, they played 3 at the back. But I don't see him going back 3 at the back. I see him because the only way Maguire starts is if United play 3 at the back. With Wan-Bissaka on the right and maybe Lindelof on the left, right? And then he just stays in the middle. Or they could play Bailly on the left, people that have recovery pace. But I don't think Ragnick will play 3 at the back. I think he's going to play 4 at the back, and he's going to drill that back 4, to be able to drop and to be able to press high up the pitch, depending on where the ball is. Then the midfield, is going to be where there's going to be a lot of because someone like McTominay is not going to play. I'm not joking. He's not going to play. McTominay. Nah, Fred will play. Fred is actually a good player. People always think Fred is a number 6. He's actually a number 8. He's actually a box.
Box or box, yeah.
I agree.
That's what he plays for Brazil. He's never been a number 6 that sits. Never.
No, but he's a hybrid, man. No. I got to jump in on this one. He's a hybrid, and that's what makes him unique. If Fred was actually a box-to-box, I bet you he'll be benched. He'll be surplus to requirements. It's because he's able to float between. I agree, he could be a box-to-box, like you said, but it's because he's able to float between an attacking and defensive, attacking and defensive realms. That's what makes him very, very unique. So you can also count on Fred to defend.
He does. Yeah, and also in terms of my point, whatever, because I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I think between Bruno and Van der Beek, who do you think will get more playing time? Because I think Van der Beek will get more playing time than Bruno.
Van der Beek. I think Van der Beek plays more. I think so. I think Van der Beek is someone that probably will be able to apply, some of the things Ragnick, because he's used to it from Ajax. Right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm. That's exactly what I'm going to Blue Eyes, because I know Bruno is quality, but Bruno sometimes when you watch him play, I'm like, why are you doing this? Do the basic thing. Just use your brain. Use brain. Because against Chelsea, I saw him losing balls, passing to others. Like, why are you doing this? He did the same thing today against Arsenal. He was doing. Why are you doing this stupid stuff? Putting the position into trouble.
Yeah, but didn't he find Ronaldo? Didn't he find Ronaldo for one of the goals? Did he have an assist today?
No, it was
Bruno.
Yeah,
no,
Bruno. Or assist before the
No,
assist.
No, it was Rashford.
He did. I think he contributed for the second.
Yeah,
one,
something. I think he. Yeah, that's what I wasn't too sure.
Well, Fred was man of the match, though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So,
Fred was man of the match.
That's what
so
I'm
Red
saying.
Devil,
Yes, no,
your
I'm not
take on
arguing.
that, Bruno
I know, I
Fernandes
hear
and
you.
Van der Beek. Who do you think Ragnick will kind of endorse more?
I think it will be. I think it will be Van der Beek. Well, the thing is, he may, depending on the way he plays, he may play both. He may play both of them. I don't think he'll necessarily drop one or the other. Obviously, Pogba is out till goodness knows when, so
Till
that's not an
February, I
issue
think till February.
till February. And and we're now going into the busy December period. So we all know about December where you have to rotate anyway. Like you can't like start. Even City have like multiple injuries. Chelsea have injuries. United, like every team has injuries now. So I don't expect. I mean, Klopp. Funny enough, Klopp was like, "Oh, Ragnar's going to find it like he's going to start. He'll complain like because Klopp has always complained about the Christmas period season.
Klopp, sometimes I look at Klopp because
Yeah.
what he said in that of course still pisses me off. Because I don't want to talk about that more.
Yeah. But so I'm saying, so Ragnarok will be the same. He'll be like, he'll Ragnarok will complain very quickly when he realizes all this stupid nonsense of the winter break. So we'll have to rotate anyway. So I expect Van der Beek to be because Matic can't play all the time, but Tomini, anyway, Fred and Bruno. So Van der Beek will probably play alongside.
Am I being sarcastic whatever I'm saying? I think the way we're going to play, I think Greenwood will be more will play more under him than maybe Rashford. Because I think Greenwood is more direct in terms of goal scoring. One foot, both foot, he can use both, and he's very intelligent in terms of
the big issue with Greenwood is that, and this is why because I was having a conversation with United fan like this, and this is why I prefer. This is why Greenwood has to be a number 9, in my opinion, is because Greenwood is he's a talent. He's good coming off. He's a good inside forward. He's 2-footed. His shots are great. He's a better finisher than Ronaldo and Rashford and so on. The problem is that he's not disciplined as a winger, especially when it comes to defensively, making the right runs, actually looking and making the correct pass, and then obviously helping Wan-Bissaka at times. He doesn't do that. So when Sancho plays, there's a lot more balance on the right hand side because Sancho is a right winger. So he works very hard to come back and track back. He works very hard going forward. He sees, delivers the crosses. So Sancho. So even though Greenwood is a better finisher than Sancho, he is. Greenwood at the end of the day, like you're putting Greenwood on the right wing, and Sancho is a better right winger than Greenwood. Now, if you put Greenwood, what you should do is you say, right, you play maybe Ronaldo for 60, 65, 70 minutes, and then you put Greenwood on in place of Ronaldo with that pace for the energy to play the rest of the game off. So Greenwood should be coming in place of Ronaldo to run at. So suddenly you've got this quick guy who can finish on 2 feet, who's now running at you, and Ronaldo can basically rest. And then obviously on the side. So essentially, you should start with, if you're going to play 3 at the top, you have Ronaldo, Sancho, and in my opinion, you should put Martial on the left. And then Rashford should be a sub for Martial, Greenwood for Ronaldo, and then Ahmad for Sancho. That's basically the front 6.
That's fair. That's better. NK, how you doing?
Yeah.
Nana,
I'm all right, man.
Nana, you hearing how you see what the Red Devil said about Sancho?
Anyway, I'll mind. Ask your question.
Nana, do you want to talk about what he said about Sancho? I'm just saying.
Firstly, give me your take on them.
Did you hear that?
The record-breaking match.
Red Devil, we're trying to throw shade at Joe.
And then Ragnick coming in now. So how do you see them fit into the job? Because I have an argument with some United fans who have already come at me. I'm ready to take whatever bullet you guys want to give. And as assistant by, I think Van der Beek will play more than Bruno Fernandes. In as much as he is the creative player of that team, I think he will be dropped because he's been doing some stupid stuff. He doesn't need to do. He's a football player who needs to do the basic. Just do the basic. It's simple. Pass the ball at the right time. Don't be this kind of because my name is Bruno Fernandes. No, that's stupidity for me. Do the right thing at the right time. Simple. And move on. So I think for me, Van der Beek will play more. The way I've watched him play, he will play more than Bruno Fernandes for me. Like what I've seen. So give me your take on it.
I'll say quickly.
United. I was gonna say one word, man. Carrick. Michael Carrick, bro. This guy. I know.
MC.
MC,
Respect
man.
MC, man. Respect
MC. Literally, because the guy's coming now. Got a draw against Chelsea, beat Arsenal, and I don't think Ollie managed to beat Arsenal in the last 3 years, right? Is that the
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, he did what was needed, man. He did what was needed. He's gone.
Oh no, he did. What's Marvelous doing?
Is this marvelous? Why
Are you there?
This guy does this at least once every stream. But yeah,
Wow.
man. I mean, Michael Carrick, man. I mean, he comes in and does the job. So I can't really hate.
801 goals for club and country.
Oh, you talking about Cristiano?
Yeah, 801 goals.
Nice goals. Not gonna speak too much on that. Nice goals, but no, it's nice goals. But even then, you're talking about Bruno. I don't think Ragnick is gonna come in and drop the guy.
No. I think the argument United fans were having with me is, do you see what Bruno has been doing? He's been great. I'm not disputing he's not gonna create chances, but when you actually watch Bruno plays, sometimes he will stretch himself.
But why don't you think Ragnick could come and refine his game?
Yes, Ragnick could come and refine his game. But
so my thing is that yes,
in terms of being disciplined, I think Van der Beek will be more disciplined, and in the system Ragnick want to play, Van der Beek will play more than Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes sometimes is not disciplined. And
he might not be disciplined. Okay, but he might not be disciplined, right? He might not be disciplined, but the talent is there. Number one. Number two, Bruno does press.
I know he does press. I'm not saying it's
so
not
you
pressing.
can't. So I'm like, you can't honestly. That can't. Listen, he's gonna.
The way I watch.
Guys, sorry, I've got to head off because I'm going on some stream to give him up. But it's always a pleasure. We'll crash on the weekend. I think.
No worries.
Okay. See you.
Because my argument with that, I understand Bruno press a lot, but if you look at Bruno play sometimes against Chelsea, I saw him passing to Odoi, which he doesn't need to do. He did the same thing against Arsenal today, passing to Emil Smith-Rowe. He do that each and every matches, and when you do that against a manager of Ragnick, you're gonna be in trouble because he will be telling you, why are you putting my defenders in a difficult situation when you don't need to do that? I know you can create and you can press, but can you actually just press, do the basic thing? It's simple. That's what my issue with it, him doing the basic thing, no overstretching himself, doing too much, because he has that talent and he has that ability.
I get what you're saying, but with me, it's just I don't see a scenario where Bruno gets benched. That's just me, though. I don't see a scenario where he gets benched. But I mean, it was a nice win, man. Arsenal, man. These guys ain't changed, man. Same old Arsenal.
I told you this thing when they were comparing Ramsdale with Edouard Mendy. I laugh. I was like,
no, I'm like, no one's talking. Abdullah, why are you on these Arsenal and United fans? No one's talking about Ramsdale. I'm talking about Arsenal, the club.
No, they are saying it because Arsenal fans come at me and say, hey, Chelsea's playing at the back because it's a defensive team. We are playing terrorism football. That's the reason Mendy's been protected. We play back for. We're the best team in Europe in terms of defending. So Ramsdale is more better than. I was like, relax, just relax. Edouard Mendy, what Edouard Mendy this season has won on like 10 or 15 points already this season. Only him has done so much more to this team than what Ramsdale has been doing. So you can't come in and just be stupid and just ignorant and tell me Ramsdale is a more better goalkeeper than Edouard Mendy. I can take that anywhere now. It's not even on the level of Edouard Mendy right now.
Abdullah,
that's class. That's levels.
Abdullah, I'm talking about. When I say Arsenal, I'm not talking about Ramsdale. I'm talking about Arsenal in its whole. I get it. You and Ramsdale and these Arsenal fans have beef. I get it. But me, I'm talking specifically Arsenal, man. These guys are the same guys. That's the bottom line. They're the same. Ain't nothing changed.
Because they do this every year.
Same guys, man. But yeah, United got the dub, man. They moving. That was a big win. So what? They're 3 points behind top four, right? They're 3 points back from top four.
They're 21, I believe so. Hold on.
I think they're 3 points. Yeah, they're 3 points back from top four. Yeah.
Top four.
So
and they have let me say that goal difference. That goal difference is zero. It's gonna be tough, man. They have to win so many matches, like 5 or 6.
They could get top four. They're not winning this league, but they could definitely get top four. I mean, but we'll
Look at
see.
it now because we have so many teams that can go above United. Look at it. Tottenham is there. Wolves is there.
Wolves aren't doing anything.
I know, but look at Tottenham is there. They're kind of catching up a little bit step by step.
Tottenham might. I think it's between Tottenham and
United.
United and West Ham. I don't think Arsenal are going to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. I don't know how West Ham will keep this up. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, it's United could definitely get top four.
Yeah.
But you know, we
It's a bit
move.
tough. Yeah.
We move. I mean, it's as simple as that.
So Marvelous, give me your take on the match. Firstly, the record-breaking man, Cristiano Ronaldo himself, 801 goals for club and country. And how do you see Ragnick playing in terms of his style of play, implementing into this United team going forward in terms of defense and the way they want to play? And also, I'm hearing the news that they want to go for Timo Werner, and I've been saying to United fans, please, just get Timo Werner and give me Labio. It's game over, please. Just give me Labio and get Timo Werner. I don't mind. Just give me take Timo Werner, whatever amount you want to pay for Granaskia, get it and just give me Labio. And we feast. So give me your take on it.
Well, firstly, let me give unlimited props to Michael Carrick.
Okay.
I think in his short 3-game stint as Manchester United manager, he has steadied the ship, and he's making the transition for Ragnick as easy as possible. 2, he's shown improve in his audition, and I'll be expecting him to, come the end of the season, receive many a job offer. And I have somewhat of a theory, which people may or may not agree with, that after Ragnick is done in his interim role, I can see a possibility where
oh Jesus Christ,
he says, you know what, I was impressed with Carrick, and I've also been impressed with his performances behind the scenes. I don't think United will be quick to let Carrick walk out the door.
So what do you mean?
There's a slim chance that Carrick may resume as and I don't say this to be humorous. I say this as looking at everything from every point of view, right? Trying to be well-rounded. Obviously, United fans would like for them to get a well-established manager, but you never know. Carrick has not been that shabby. He didn't lose a game, if my memory serves me right. I think United, they deserve to win. Arsenal lacked any sort of firmness,
and they lack
sort of
they're not
clinicality. Aubameyang, ever since
we'll talk about Aubameyang.
Yeah, I forgot about to mention Aubameyang. Sorry, man.
We'll talk about Aubameyang.
Ever since he signed his contract, he seems to perhaps be focused on other things that transcend beyond football, because there's no way you can convince me that his mind is on the pitch. The point blank chance that he missed, and I get it, albeit people are saying he was offside, those are the type of chances where you still expect the striker to put the ball in the net, especially in the modern day era of VAR. The linesman is probable to get that wrong. So you would hope that the ball still ends up in the back of the net and let it be an issue of the goal being ruled out. I think, you see, rather than comment factos, this is the best way to silence your critics. This is the best way to make a statement to the establishment. This is the best way to speak to your fanboys. This is the best way to speak to the Messi fanboys. If you feel like whatever took place at the Ballon d'Or was unjust, I think Cristiano Ronaldo, he did it the right way. You know, yesterday when he was typing out factos, and on the day of the Ballon d'Or when he was writing that paragraph, that thesis statement, he came across as childish. Today he came across as the superstar that he is, you know? And it was obvious that he was out to send a message, because he even attempted an audacious bicycle kick. I don't know if you guys saw.
He kept on doing that.
He
Not
yeah
not one attempt.
he
He
kept
kept on doing that.
trying to he was looking to make a statement, and he did make a statement, but I feel like he would have wanted a more grand, bigger statement. So he played well.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno Fernandez scored, and look, overall, let me just wrap up with the game so I could transition over to Ragnick.
Mm-hmm.
I think the better team on the night won. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
say who will get top four, I don't
Yeah.
see either United or Arsenal getting top four. I think the fact that West Ham are being such an anomaly and they're
Mm-hmm.
overperforming,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that Tottenham have a game in hand,
Mm-hmm.
but they're actually sixth. And if they win their game in hand, they go fourth.
Yeah.
And then, despite this loss, Arsenal is still um, Arsenal is still ahead of United. You know, a lot of people are so focused on the loss, but if you look at the bigger picture, they have the same amount of games played, which is 14, but Arsenal is still above United, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So the picture isn't as clear as people will make it out to be. It's still very, very cloudy. And I think when the dust settles, it's going to be Tottenham and, you know, the football fan, the football lover within me hopes
Mm-hmm.
that West Ham could keep it up because I would love to see a different face in the Champions League. So now for Ragnick.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone everyone's focused on whether Cristiano Ronaldo will or will not make his lineup. I
Mm-hmm.
think, like Emmy sort of hinted at, or no, Blue Eye said this. The fact that no matter how Cristiano Ronaldo plays,
Mm-hmm.
he just knows where the goal is,
Yeah.
and he has this uncanny ability to score.
Yeah.
No matter how much you try to offset him or get in his head or critique
Mm-hmm.
him and what else, I
Yeah.
think Ragnick will have him in the team just for that. And it might be a case of it's too early to rock the boat. I think it would be much easier for Ragnick to walk into the dressing room and drop Maguire with no hesitation than it will be for him to drop Cristiano Ronaldo, if you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
So I think he's more likely to drop Maguire and opt for a more speedy, pacey center back, which would be Bailly or Varane, and continue to play Cristiano.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the question mark would be Pogba has a very questionable work rate.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always said I don't think managers are magicians. They're only as good as the players that they're coaching having the willingness to listen and develop, right? If
Yeah.
Pogba doesn't improve his work rate, even though I think his ship has sailed as a United player, I think
Mm-hmm.
this summer Mino Raiola is going to be doing a big job, you know, to try and get him the hell out of there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, come what may.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah, it's
see
gonna
him
go on
being,
free because his contract expires. It expires in June,
yeah. So I
so he
don't think
can do
he's
anytime he
signing. I
does.
don't think he's signing a contract.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see him being the one that Ralph Ragnick goes, you know what, you're not even going to be here next season. More than just being an interim manager, I'm also here to steady the whole United organization when it comes to footballing.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see him just writing Pogba off as a you're leaving anyway. I have no business, you know, creating a team that has you in it. So I don't think Pogba. I think Pogba will feature, but it's not as much as people are thinking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's possibly room for Van de Beek being able to play without dropping Bruno Fernandez, right? Because I don't think he'll drop Bruno Fernandez either. Because like Blue Eye said, Bruno Fernandez is another person that chips in with goals.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think both of them, both Bruno Fernandes and Van der Beek can play together. I don't think they can play together. One has to sit
no,
down.
no, they will. I don't think they'll play together. They'll play on the pitch together, but they wouldn't play side by side next to each other. No, that's why I'm saying Pogba isn't going to feature.
Mm-hmm.
And I think between Fred and McTominay, he'll use them as third and fourth string and use them as rotational players. I don't think he starts them. And I see him opting for a 4-3-3 with with Jadon Sancho on one wing, um, Cristiano Ronaldo as the striker.
Mm-hmm.
Who would possibly be on the other wing? Because I think Bruno Fernandes would be the midfielder that's taxed with driving the ball forward and
Mm-hmm.
linking up with the front three,
Mm-hmm.
and then Van de Beek would be the midfielder that's sort of in the Jorginho-esque role, similar to what he did for Ajax. Even though you would say Ajax, he was more of the ball carrier, right? And De
Mm-hmm.
Jong was the one that played that metronome type of role.
So
But
you say Van der Beek could play more as a number 6.
yes, yeah, Jorginho-esque, yeah. So I think, look, the job that Carrick has performed cannot be understated, because if you look at a team 3 match days ago that appeared to be spiraling out of control, and
Mm-hmm.
you look at them now, they seem to be a renewed sense of belief amongst the group. So
Mm-hmm.
that bodes well in terms of them trying to work towards clinching that fourth position. Um, and of course, with the Champions League, you never know what can happen in regards to the luck of the draw,
Mm-hmm.
and even with the cups. If I'm not mistaken, they're still in the Carabao Cup, are they?
No, they're not. They're not.
Out.
They're not.
They're out
They're
of the
not.
Okay,
They
Carabao
lost
okay.
to
Cup.
West Ham.
They
West
lost to
Ham. I
West
thought
Ham.
it was City that lost to West Ham.
Both City and
City,
United lost
City,
to both
City, and
of them.
United both lost to West Ham.
Both
Okay,
lost to-
well, there's still the FA Cup.
Yeah.
So look, and let me also say this: United on paper have a great team. They have what I think is the perfect mix of experience
Mm-hmm.
and youth. I think their problem has always been one. I think it's player power, which people never really talk about with regards to them. But I think they've always had player power issues with the likes of Pogba.
It happens in every
Even
club.
even
Marvelous. It
someone that
happens.
people never talk about, Anthony Martial. I think
Mm-hmm.
Martial has a massive pull in the dressing room that people sort of overlook because of his diminutive figure on the pitch. Because there's a reason why United haven't sort of stripped him out, right? And then I feel like they've never really gotten it right on the pitch. Those big names have never really translated to becoming big performers. And I think Ragnick, like Emmy said earlier, he's going to do a world of good in terms of coaching players like a Rashford. Rashford is still very raw. His
Yeah.
game reminds me of Raheem Sterling when he was at Liverpool under Brendan Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Very raw, over reliant on pace.
So in terms of
Attempts to
his
dribble at the
decision making.
attempts to dribble at the wrong time when he should try and pass, things of that nature. So I think Ragnick will help him sort of define his game and help him become take the next step forward, right? So all in all, I think it's happy times for United. If you're a United supporter, you can't complain, and you have everything to be optimistic about. Ragnick comes at the right time because he can use the whole of December to look over his squad in person, take them through a few drills, manage them in matches, and then he can say, come January 1st to the board, these are the areas that I think we can improve. These are the players I would like to get rid of. These are the players I would like to acquire, things of that nature. So the more the merrier for them, you know?
But Marvel's real quick, right? Everything is all up in the air until we see the translation of what Ragnick is asking the players to do on the pitch, right? So he can be, I've seen a lot of people. I know I'm excited about the guy coming to the Premier League because I think he's good at, he's good technically. But I'm just the biggest risk is, will this Manchester United players buy into what he's going to sell to them? And I think that's the biggest question nobody can answer until we probably see United playing the next 4 or 5 games, and we'll see if if what he's saying is making sense, because this United team has had Mourinho, has had Van
Vanguard.
Gaal, and I'm not saying those guys were the best at the time they came to United, but this guy, if he cannot fix United, I said it before, nobody else will be able to. I'm sorry, because I can't see even Pep Guardiola fixing this team. Uh,
Well,
there'll definitely be a lot of outs, so there'll be a lot of people leaving the club because he's going to he has. That's why he got that power, right? He would tell the board, this player, this player, this player, they're not good enough. I know like three or two other players that can give us a different vibe and more quality on the pitch, right? So I'm good enough. The guy has a lot of network. He has a strong network. He's into grassroots scouting too. So there'll be a lot of very unique names coming to Man United. Don't expect to see only finished players. Expect to see players that will come and put in the shift, and that's what United need right now, not superstars.
I agree. I would say Pep Guardiola, I don't ever see him coaching Manchester United for so long as they're in an unstable state. Meaning, if you look at Pep Guardiola's career, barring his first move to take over Barcelona and the success that, of course, came with that, having Messi and having Xavi and Iniesta and that whole La Masia group, that generational group, after leaving Barcelona, he's never really taking any managerial risk. He often goes to teams where domestic success at the very least is guaranteed, to where he only has to now fight for the Champions League, right? Which he hasn't been able to do since he left Barcelona. So I don't see like a situation where Ragnick fails and maybe the manager after Ragnick is unsuccessful, they look to Guardiola. I think he'll turn them down in the most polite manner. Um, and like I've always said, I mean, I agree with you. No manager, no matter how people try to paint poetic pictures, for example, Zizou, that's another manager who I feel people tend to say, oh, he's a disciplinarian, he doesn't take trash. People like to talk up a manager, right? No manager is a magician. If the players are not willing to listen and apply the tactics from the training ground and the philosophy from the tactical board onto the pitch, it will never work, no matter who you are. There's no guarantees that this Ragnick appointment, on even though it's on an interim basis, will work.
Yeah.
Because if you look at Van Gaal, who's also like a godfather, especially when you look at Dutch football in terms of ushering new philosophies and things of that nature, it was disastrous. They turned into a crush and inshallah. So anything we say in regards to Ragnick is all assumptions. It's all hypothesis, educated hypothesis, right? So, but I say it looks good for them because at least there's some stability.
Yeah.
They're trending upwards. The results are looking smooth
Yeah.
as Carrick hands over the baton to Ragnick. So, and I also agree with the fact that United are going to have a lot of these players that Ragnick will scout out, and they may not be finished articles and have a big name, but they'll probably be youngsters who are willing to work
Yep.
and who will have massive upside if their
Yep.
growth goes accordingly. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost similar to how back then under Fergie, ironically, United would always make certain signings that were like, huh? Like Park Ji Sung. Like when he came to United, he wasn't a word beater. I think the whole thing would be about signing efficient players, players who can work for my system, not necessarily a superstar. So yeah, all in all, it's good.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So, uh, I want to
Yeah,
hear something.
but you know what? Just this is a lesson to Man United fans, but I know it's too early to talk about this now. But just really quick, Abdullah, just a lesson to Man United fans. All these their players that they're trying to throw away right now. Everybody right now, they need. You see this their squad. It's like Marvelous was saying. You're right. Today I did the same thing. I took a forensic look at this squad. They actually have a money squad, man. Badass team all around. They got quality all over the pitch. Except I'm not too keen on their defense. I don't like Maguire. I was hoping that Bailly would maybe turn it around. Is Bailly playing in AFCON? You see AFCON now?
He's in Cote d'Ivoire. He's playing for Ivory Coast.
Nice. God, nice.
Even the AFCON, we are not sure yet because of the COVID-19 that is going on around.
Don't mind these people and their nonsense, man. Of course, they're not sure.
But the athletics
if they do that thing, if they do anyhow, we'll go and play in the US, man. Nonsense. It's only AFCON that they know how to say COVID. Why didn't they say COVID protocol in Euros? Abdullah, why? Why are they not saying COVID protocols? There's an Arab Cup going around right now, the Arab League. I don't know if you're watching that. That's going on right now. You come telling me COVID. It's only when it's because it's AFCON now. Now we suffer AFCON. Now we suffer COVID pass.
No. Because the club coach said that they are afraid to release their player because of the blacklist and red list on other countries that they are afraid.
Yeah,
their
then
players
do
go,
something around it. You are a
they are planning to move it to June. They are planning to move it.
No. You are $1 billion whatever it is. You're a franchise. You should have contingency plans. Like this should have been seen a year ago. Like what happens if COVID hits? What do we do? That's called planning. That's why you have a project manager. That's why you have contingency plan managers. Don't come now when the 3 weeks away. People are already moving. The hype has begun, and you want to tell us, and we're not sure. All the time, AFCON, they always have to find a reason. But let's not talk AFCON. SSB, I'm ready, my brother. You don't understand, man. The one chance, let us enjoy our own little continental.
Just
a little tournament.
Like Klopp said, man. A little tournament.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just enjoy ourselves. No. But back to Man U, man. Man U, the length and breadth of that Man U side is, I don't know why they haven't really.
When the United become length and breadth, I think that's mathematics.
Area. We're calculating the area of the space. But no, it's true. The length and breadth of that squad is for those of you that remember elementary school mathematics, area versus perimeter. If you calculate this thing, you understand. They have a squad, and Labille is not in yet.
Yeah, he's injured.
Exactly.
Wait, time out. No, time out. Do you think there's space for this guy here?
It depends on how Agnew wants to play. It depends.
No.
The Labille in France is different than the Labille United. It's way different.
What did I do?
I'm like, you can't say no. Here's the thing, though. You have to give. If you're telling me that Bruno's getting dropped, right? You have to make. Then you can't say maybe.
Okay,
it's yes or no. Give me yes or no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In terms of talent and ability, I think Labelle is a far greater and better player than Bruno Fernandes.
I agree. Okay,
hands down.
And also in terms of this pressing stuff and everything, you can lend a coach can make you better player. It depends.
Are you sure?
I don't think Labille will ever be a pressing player.
I'm like,
if the player
is willing to listen.
Okay, so what's the likelihood that Pogba is willing to listen then?
Labille, I know in French national team is different than Labille United.
Labille wasn't pressing.
He wasn't pressing in France.
Labille in France does so many things he doesn't do United.
But does he press?
Yes, he press and he defends. I've seen Labille.
I'd lie.
He doesn't press. He plays.
I'd lie. Don't do that.
He press in France. I've seen him press.
I'd lie. Don't press his trousers. Yeah, he irons his shirt. I'd lie. He irons his shirt nicely. His shirt's always ironed. That's true. His shirt's finely pressed. But don't. But pressing on the pitch. Hey,
look. Let me say this.
You can iron his shirt, yeah, man. But come on.
I think Pogba's talent is undeniable, right, as a footballer. But he's also like one of the most lazy footballers.
He's not lazy. Stop black stereotypes.
I mean, he's lazy. Man.
No. I tell you why. He's right. No. Marvelous is right,
me-
but
but
Marvelous, let me
lazy.
Marvelous, let me add to that. You know what makes Pogba world class is because he's lazy. It's true. With that laziness to be able, that's called that's the definition of efficiency. With less, he produces more. So I really like that point you made. I like that point you
agree
made.
with you, Blue Eyes, because the modern day footballer is now made to look like someone that just needs to run.
Thank
run.
you. Thank
It's
you.
not about
Running around
running.
marathon.
Okay,
No.
what about Fabregas? So says Fabregas is a lazy player.
Yes, very lazy. I couldn't stand him because
You see,
I couldn't stand him. You're
Well,
right.
he gave the
Good
assist
point.
for the World Cup.
Good. No, you're right. Good point. I couldn't stand. My hate for Fabregas was just based on Arsenal rivalry.
Yeah, but it was not on the pitch, right? It was not based on what.
Well, unfortunately, it sipped into the pitch, and I still don't. It hasn't changed. I can't change it, man.
Come on, man.
I can't
Yeah,
change it.
Blue Eyes is that guy, man. He's that
It's
fan.
too
I
much.
respect it.
No, it's too much, man. No, I can't. I can't see like
you can't forgive a brother, man.
my brother. That guy finished us. He tried. No, not that he finished us. He disrespected outside, man.
But
2005, 2006.
He was part of the team that actually brought us back into winning the Premier League in 14-15.
He and Conte, who cares?
No. As in 14-15 with Mourinho, though.
Yeah,
like
true.
Yeah,
And 16-17.
And 16-17. But 14-15, he was just absolutely amazing.
Thank you for the dub, YSK. Thank
Hey, YSK, thank you.
YSK, thank you.
London Blues.
My guy.
This guy YSK stays disrespecting. Hey, YSK, man, I hope you're good, though. I hope you're good, YSK, man.
Thank you.
Man.
He only said it because United won this game, man. If they
don't mind him.
He's a madman.
YSK, I know you, bro.
YSK is something else, man.
Come on, dude. But you guys, man, Pogba loses the ball. For a guy so talented, a guy so talented like Pogba, you can't lose the ball the way he loses the ball. I mean, he's a pressing trigger. He is a pressing trigger,
and I think
that's unacceptable.
I think in terms of the way I've seen Ragnick play, I think what Ragnick will appreciate more in Labelle is his passing range and his vision of football. Every manager loves someone who has vision and who can pass the ball.
Yes, now that technical ability to
you can rate Gunnar as much as you rate him, but Labille is a damn good passer of the ball.
Wonderful
player.
You guys,
He has remarkable vision.
When you talk about what,
even when he was in United
Academy.
That was even when he played ball. This is not the real Labille. You know Dakore, right?
Yeah, Dakore,
the Everton guy. Do you know what the guy said? The guy said the current Pogba you guys are seeing is
not Labille.
It's not the real Pogba. The real Pogba is that Pogba that played in the youth system in Manchester United.
Before he went to
Juventus.
And then the Juventus Pogba. That was the Pogba we grew up playing with in Paris.
That's because Mourinho.
Dakore and Pogba, they came from the same academy in Paris. I think that they came from the same academy. So Dakore said that Pogba is those kids that, before when they are coming out to play, they are all set. They have their boats, their shin guards. That he came from Dakore came from a poor background where he didn't have shin guards, he didn't have the most fancy boots. They were the rugged kids. While Pogba was like, the fancy kid with the shiny boots. Yeah. They all grew up in Paris.
Yeah, this guy spoiled him. This guy made him a bricklayer. Mourinho turned him into a construction worker.
Mourinho was trying to change Pogba to Mikel, right?
Exactly.
Mikel in Chelsea back in 04, 05. That was his plan, but it didn't work. Pogba because Pogba already won the World Cup, bro. The guy has won the World Cup.
Thank you. Guys, I'm getting rich tonight, man.
Remember, if you don't mind, just send me control number. I will take.
Guys, I'm getting rich.
There's anything you can throw my.
Where's your 100 million striker?
I'm in a good mood. Shout out to new knowledge dons, NK dons. Keep it up, Abdullah.
Where's NK Don? Great.
I'm here, man. I'm here, man.
Look,
Hey,
look.
Why
At some point, we may
Why
have
is
to
I'm
have.
getting
For
it
us,
tonight. Don't worry, I'm
At
getting
some
it
point, we
tonight.
may have to have a stream because it kind of rubs me the wrong way when people try to discredit our Champions League with that whole COVID nonsense.
No, no,
But
no.
they
It's
never,
true, though.
they
we're not-
never
no,
have that
we're
It's
not.
true,
same.
though.
They never have that same argument when it comes to Bayern's COVID.
Yeah, I'm
No,
buying.
no,
I'm
no,
buying
no.
one the
all
Champions League
Liverpool's Premier League.
No, no,
without playing home and away legs. Right? They won it
Exactly.
championship style. Chelsea actually
Yeah.
won the Champions League going through 13 games.
No
So
bricks. No
yeah,
bricks. There was no brick.
we won the 13 games. We went through 13 games to win the Champions League.
Well,
With
aside
no
from
fans.
Porto,
With no
we
fans.
lost to Porto.
No, there were fans.
No
No
fans.
fans. No
They
fans
were
in the final.
fans.
There are fans in the final.
There are
Shut up.
fans.
There was
Fans.
fans in the final, but then at the end of the day, you're playing against Man City. They have no fans.
Okay,
you might
but
as
was
well-
that- no, time
So
out,
you might as
time
well
out.
be playing at home.
No.
You might as well be
sir.
playing at home.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Where have
crazy.
you been? You came out the
Oh,
the
bro.
cave. You came out the cave because
I think all the Manchester United fans are just out of their shells. Look at
out of the
YSK,
dungeon.
YSK shelling out so much pound sterling. This Queen's money
I beg,
everywhere.
tell YSK to
Keeping-
send me
YSK,
something
I beg.
through Western Union.
Guys,
Western
guys,
Union.
guys.
He
guys,
said
guys.
Western
YSK
Union.
Yeah,
Why
just send
is
me
it
something
good?
Western
No.
Union.
Guys,
YSK,
guys,
give
you
me
guys don't
control
understand.
number, man.
You guys
Give
don't
me
understand.
control
If we
number.
would have,
Bro, you are-
this
where-
was
which
a must
studio-
win for us, bro.
Which studio are you? Which studio are you? YSK. Which
Yeah.
studio are you? Please.
Oh, he probably just got signed. What record label is giving you all this money?
He said he probably got something.
He
Oh,
probably
YSK is
just
in-
got signed.
He's into
Yeah,
music.
hey,
Yeah, he makes music.
YSK.
He's in
Oh,
the
yeah?
UK.
Yeah,
makes music.
YSK.
Oh yeah.
YSK.
Ah,
If the record labels are
interesting.
giving you chains and stuff, turn it down.
What
You
kind
go
of
for
music? What
generational
kind of
wealth,
music?
man. He's a producer. He's a
Ah,
producer. From
ah.
what was interested in that lane, I'm
Nice.
sure.
Nice.
You know, guys, what a night, what a day.
So, are you
Unbelievable.
guys, so how do you feel, yes, sir, for beating
Uh,
Arsenal, and what do you think about the game?
You know, coming into this game, Arsenal fans, they have the audacity
Audacity is the word.
to open their mouth
Oh, their
and
mouth.
to say, oh, we're gonna beat United, we're gonna come to Old Trafford, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, la la la, all this nonsense, all this talking.
Mhm.
Oh, we have the better back four than you guys. We have a better midfield than you guys. We have Aubameyang. We have Martinelli. We have Saka. We have Smith Rowe. We have Thomas Partey. We have Ramsdale.
You're just learning their starting 11. They
Bro.
didn't say it for all those guys. Why?
No. They
They
said
said
it.
for all those guys, man.
No.
You just say their starting 11.
No. They said it with everyone. Oh, we got this
Oh,
player. We got that player. This player is better than this player.
guy, I said,
This-
man.
No, hold on. I saw a clip, right? Robbie and AFTV was with that Chelsea guy. What's his name? What's his
Carefree
name?
Lewis. Carefree Lewis.
No, not Carefree Lewis. It was
Yeah,
it
marvelous.
was Rory.
Marvelous. Stop
Rory.
it.
No, it was Rory.
Yeah.
Rory Jennings. Yeah.
Robbie believes that Thomas Partey is a better player than Kovacic. Robbie believes that who he said Gabriel can start in Chelsea's back line.
Do you guys see the blasphemy that happens from rival fans when we
Thomas
as Chelsea
Partey.
fans
let's not get this
don't
twisted.
appreciate
Thomas
Kovacic?
Partey is
He looks
better
like
than
shit.
Kovacic.
He looks
Better
like
than
shit
Kovacic.
right now.
Wow.
He looks like shit right
Let's
now.
not get this twisted. Thomas Partey runs circles around that Dora the Explorer. Let's not get this twisted, man.
I don't want to.
But anyways,
Keep going, my brother.
anyways,
Are you
they-
serious, Blue Eyes?
I
I'm
am.
serious. I'm serious.
Oh my
okay,
lord!
let's move on. Let's move on
Yeah, let's
swiftly.
move on,
Let's
my
move on.
brother. Let's move on.
So like the game, the game was how do I say this? It was even. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like the two teams were very even. Even though that you guys Arsenal got a BS goal. The first goal, man, it was so weird. It was like it was the luckiest goal I've ever seen in my entire life. I could not believe it, man. I
It's
could
the
not
rule
believe
of
it.
the law. It's the rule of the law.
No.
A
I mean, it's a
United
perfectly
player- a United player fouled
Fantastic
the
goal,
United
man.
goalkeeper.
No, it was a completely legal
Fantastic
goal.
goal, man.
Absolutely legal goal.
It was just
But
very funny.
it was ridiculous. What kind of goal is that? My goalkeeper is literally on the floor,
He's a clown, by the
grabbing
way.
his leg.
He's a
What?
clown.
I just don't understand.
Man up.
Like I could not. I didn't know what was going on. I see the
Always-
goal. I see the goal go in. I see the goal go in out of nowhere, and I'm like, oh, Smith Rowe scored. All of a sudden, and then I was like, what's going on? I see De Gea is literally on the ground, and I thought someone fouled them, and it was Fred, and I was like, what the hell? I was so angry. I was so upset. I thought the referee was not gonna call it a goal, but he did, and it was a completely legal goal. So then Arsenal get lucky. They go 1-0 up. Then Man United turned up. Man United turned up, and when Man United turned up, we scored. I think
That's funny. That's funny. Man United turned up.
No, we
Ronaldo
did.
turned up.
No.
How about
Bruno scored the first goal. So relax. Bruno scored the first goal,
True,
and I think
true.
that if Man United did not score the first goal, we would not have won
Yeah,
the
but
game.
Aubameyang
I'm gonna be honest.
Aubameyang missed the City.
I'm gonna be
That would have
honest right
changed the
now.
game.
I'm gonna be 100% honest, brother.
Yeah.
If we didn't score that goal towards halftime, we would not have won the game. I believe Arsenal would have won the game,
That's
but
true.
because you guys let us into the game,
Which
uh,
guys?
are you a Chelsea fan or Arsenal fan?
He's not to support Arsenal. Come on now. No one here
You
supports
guys.
that clown club.
Okay.
Look at
Well,
that. Look at that.
Soccer,
now-
okay.
come on.
I don't know why he's sticking up for Arsenal. So it's weird.
He's not
It's
sticking
weird.
up for that club.
No,
Don't
no,
worry.
it's weird. It's weird. It's
No,
weird. It's
no,
weird.
no,
It's
no,
weird.
no.
It's weird. I mean, at the end of the day, Arsenal fans think they're the biggest club in London. So I mean, Chelsea fans, you guys have a lot to worry about.
Listen,
You know what I mean? You guys not
Yasir.
be
No,
sticking up
no,
for
no,
Arsenal.
Yasir.
Don't be sticking up for
Yasir,
Arsenal
Yasir.
now. Come on, man.
Yasir.
Us about the game.
Wait,
Yasir, you
wait,
do
wait.
this-
Let me
you- wait,
understand
who's this?
something. Did
Yes,
you
it was.
just say?
Yes, it
Who's
was.
Arsene
Did you
Wenger?
just say that we have a lot to worry about?
Okay, wait,
This
that's
guy
the one
Yasir
guy.
This
always
is the wrong place
marvelous.
to come to us.
Marvelous. This
wait,
guy
wait,
Yasir
he's
always
hinting-
comes on here
He's
and just starts
hinting that,
talking about other clubs like his club is fine.
No.
Get out of here, man.
He's hinting at the fact that we have a lot to worry about with regards to United.
Who cares?
United need to sort themselves out first. This
No,
whole
Marvelous,
idea
Marvelous,
that
I'm not-
Ragnick
I'm not
is
saying
gonna come
anything,
in-
bro. I'm
come
not
in
saying
with a
anything.
magic wand.
You're saying a lot.
Listen.
That's
I'm
not
not
it.
saying.
Okay,
Listen,
wait, I have
Listen.
something to
Ooh.
Listen.
You see.
You're saying
I
so
have
many
a-
things without
I've
trying
been
to
having
say
a-
it.
Without saying anything.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Wait.
Blue
I
Eyes,
haven't
you got
even.
it, man.
I haven't even heard
I
Yasser.
know
Wait,
what
wait,
he's
wait,
doing.
hold
I
on, time
haven't
out.
heard
Wait a minute.
Yasser Saeed's voice in like 3 months.
No, Marvelous. Listen. First
Are
thing
you
first,
serious?
we should have won at the bridge. I'm gonna be real right now.
No, you
We
shouldn't.
should
have.
have.
Yes,
You shouldn't have won that
We
game.
should have won that game.
You
We
shouldn't
should
have
have
won
won
that
that game.
game.
That one.
You
That
shouldn't have
game
won
was
that game.
BS. That game
Yeah.
was BS.
You
I'm not
shouldn't
gonna
have
lie
won
to
that
you.
game. You should not have
No,
won
you're
that
not-
game.
you're
And
not
it
alone.
and it was by God's grace you didn't win that game.
Wait,
And you should have won that
Hey,
game.
hey,
wait, guys,
Mute
wait, guys,
your
wait,
mic.
guys,
You should have
wait,
won that game.
Mute your mic.
guys, wait.
Blue Eyes behave about win that game. Stop it.
So what's-
One Jorginho mistake and these guys think they have the
Okay,
divine
okay,
right to win that
okay,
game.
Yeah.
stop.
No, the Jorginho,
They should
the
have won that
Ballon d'Or
game,
winner,
though.
right?
They should have won that
They shouldn't
game.
have won that
Wait.
game.
Jorginho, the Ballon d'Or winner, right? Yeah.
He's not Ballon d'Or.
Oh
He came
my
third.
goodness.
He wasn't a
Yeah,
Ballon
he
d'Or.
came third,
Why
yeah.
third?
Don't fall for that, man. Don't fall for that.
Uh,
statement.
Can you
Thank
see?
you.
Can you see
My
where?
My goodness. He's
guys,
setting up on that one nice.
guys. See, can you see the Premier League table? Tottenham actually can be fourth.
And they have a game in hand.
And they have a
What's
game in
happening?
hand.
And look at Yasser's
Yo,
too.
where's
It's
Man
fine.
U? Where's Man U?
Seven.
Man U,
Man
look at them
U is
seventh.
still beneath
Number seven.
Arsenal.
Yeah, that's fake. That's fake.
They're
That's
still
fake.
beneath Arsenal
real.
with the same
Wow.
amount of games played.
It's not.
Hold on. So Man U is actually how many? 12 points behind us.
Yeah.
Four games.
Hey! It's a new era, man. New era.
Look
New
at your
manager,
goal
bro.
difference. Look at your goal difference.
Bro, we-
Professional club.
We didn't have.
Their goal
My
difference zero.
goodness.
Yeah, zero.
So that's you guys are averaging just about 2 games conceded
You know what?
a game.
Yes,
Marvelous.
it was.
Say wallahi.
Marvelous. Let Yasir talk. He's here for therapy. He needs it.
No.
Just looking at his-
All I'm saying is, listen, guys.
Wow.
I'm not saying we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. I'm just happy that we didn't lose to Arsenal. Because if we would have lost to Arsenal, I would have been. I don't think I would have watched football for a long time.
Arsene Wenger.
For a very long time.
Would
Are
he
you
be
serious?
mean?
Who's Arsene Wenger?
Where's
Would
Arsene
he
Wenger,
be
please?
mean?
That can't be true. I don't think Chimere would do something like
Maybe
that.
it's
But I could be
Who is
wrong.
that, Serenga? Can you speak, please? Can you have a say, please? Can you say something? Good afternoon, good evening.
He said, "What a liar, yes, sir."
Wait, who's Arsene Wenger?
Who is
Arsene,
Arsene Wenger?
Arsene Wenger.
I said, "Wenger, you have 2 seconds to say something."
Hello, good
Identify
afternoon, good
yourself.
evening.
Identify yourself. Quick.
Man, kick out.
Can you say
No,
your
no,
name,
don't
please?
kick him. Don't kick him. Who's
Why?
Arsene
not?
Wenger?
It could be. It could be.
You
It could be one of
you can already tell by the name. So
Oh,
Oh, Chris!
no, it's not Chris. It's not Chris.
mhm.
Is it Chris?
It's not Chris.
Oh wait. If my mind is taken, is this guy? This what's his name?
Who
You
are
guys
the
remember
Arsenal fans that I know? We can hear you. What's your name?
Wasn't.
What's your
Arsene
government
Wenger?
name?
Oh, I think I know this guy. Blue Eyes, your friend.
Who's my friend, my brother?
Is it Abdurrahman? It's not
the guy that-
Abdurrahman, is it?
Oh,
the guy that claims is a Chelsea fan. Who watches
It's Abdurrahman. It's
Abdullah.
Abdurrahman.
Abdullah.
Oh,
Abdurrahman.
no,
Abdullah.
it's not Abs. It's not Abs.
It's not
That's
Abs.
Abdurrahman.
Abdurrahman.
What
That sounds
all
like
the
Abdurrahman.
names that you guys are talking about?
Wait, who is this?
Richard?
This
This is the-
Chris.
This is the guy from Man City now. True Man City fan.
No, it's not True Man City.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not True Man-
Oh yeah. What Man City are you talking about now?
I
Bro,
don't know
yeah,
who
it
this is.
is.
I
Yeah,
think
it
he, I
is.
think
That's him.
wait, who
That's
is it?
him. True City fan. This is True City fan. He just
Aywa.
speaks an accent.
No, I'm a friend of Yasir, by the way. So yeah.
You see, yeah, he's not. He's not.
BBSS. What is the BBSS?
I think he's just new. You know, I just think he's new.
Are you new here?
Yep, I am
So
new.
you're a United fan,
Are
right?
you in United fans?
Absolutely disrespectful. Can you not see the name, my
Oh,
friend?
you're an Arsenal fan. Even better.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
Oh, you're an Arsenal fan?
can you please tell me what's the current state of your club? What's the direction? What's the aspiration?
The direction right now is just to beat anybody but the top 4 side. So we just usually scrap points from the small teams.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much we're very weak against the big teams, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much obvious. I guess now we've lost to all the top teams except Manchester United, even though they're not of the table, but still, you know, they're a big club. But we lost to them today. So for me, it wasn't surprising that we were gonna.
Right?
Let him
Mhm.
let him talk. Okay. Continue.
Yeah, it wasn't surprising that we were gonna lose today, but that pretty much tells you where the club state is at, you know, right now.
Mhm.
So um I'm not sure what honestly it's a bit early to say where we're gonna end up.
Mhm.
We still have January ahead of us, so but like maybe Champions, maybe Europa League again. That's all I can say. I'm
You
just
think
being
you
honest
will
because
finish fifth?
yeah, you look at Manchester United now, new manager. You look at Tottenham now; they're back on fire. So it's going to be pretty rough season, you know, for Arsenal. So especially the way they were playing today, very awful, man. You know.
Let me ask you a question, and I've
Mm.
always wanted to ask Arsenal fans this. With United recently going in the direction of Ragnick, Chelsea having Tuchel, Liverpool having Klopp, City having Pep, and Arsenal choosing to stick beside Mikel Arteta, do you think that's a show of like Arsenal's resolve?
That says me cold.
Do you think it's a show of Arsenal's resolve in that they're
No.
okay with mediocrity? They have no aspirations to at
Oh,
least
this guy is very
challenge.
cutting, but I cannot hear you. You're cutting.
Okay, let me repeat my question. With every other top side in the Premier League having a top manager at least,
No. Look. Here's the thing. There's
with
pretty much.
Arteta,
Yeah.
do you
Listen.
think it's a show that the board?
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of Arteta. How do I say it? I just go with the flow. Do you know what I mean? It's all about the result at the moment. So I'm not a fan of Arteta 100%. But whenever we win, we win. You know. But he's not a person I honestly thought we were gonna appoint him. And I'm not going to lie to you. As much as this sounds rude, at some point, I did want him to be sacked. And when he gets the result, it's like you know we're happy with it. So, but in my eyes, I don't see him as a long-term person. because I'm somebody who used to watch Arsenal since I was a kid, and fell in love with this club because of the way we play, the way we used to play, and everybody knows that we had beautiful football. And you look at today, these guys cannot even hold ball for 1 second, man, 1 second, and they're losing the ball. And I was telling Yasir this, and I told him this is the best time to play Manchester United, the best time. You know, no disrespect to them, but they're upside down right now. They're having obviously all the Ole problem. Now they get a new manager, so I was like, at least before the new manager comes, let's take this win from them. You know, but that's not what happened. And they went there and they scored one goal, and instead of just keep on going with them, they decided to sit back. What are we playing? Champions League aggregate here, home and away. You know, but I don't trust this process. I'm not a person that trusts it. Maybe next summer, obviously, you know, if they give him extra money, um, let's see what he can bring. But I know for sure that any other manager that comes to Arsenal, he already has a good squad that he can fight for top four. You know, you can look
with
at
this team.
you look at this team and you can't say like they're that bad. You know, there's good players there. A little bit of
They
Yeah,
are,
they,
man.
they are
They
they are
are.
good, they are good players, but
They're
the
all
problem
right.
I
is
think
over 38 games, this
Mhm.
team cannot consistently produce, and that's what the
True.
problem is. It's not like the players are bad players, like he
Yeah.
said. The problem is the
Mhm.
league season is 38 games, and over that duration, this team cannot stay consistent and produce the points that they need
Emmy,
that needs to be gotten to be top four. So it's
Emmy,
it's
you're
not like
being
it's
nice, man.
bad.
You're
The
being nice.
problem is and also they also have a coach who is a young coach who is also learning too,
That's what I was about to get
and then
to.
and then that also adds to that fact to the team.
So
But the biggest factor is the team not being able to actually so the coach is a smaller factor. The big
yeah,
factor is actually the team.
I
yeah,
um
I think let me just quickly say this, Arson.
Mhm.
I think West Ham have a better squad with regards to how they play on the pitch, and
yeah.
they also have a more experienced manager.
I agree.
So I
I
would
agree.
say that
100%. I agree.
in terms of competing for what would be
Yeah,
Europa League places,
yeah.
West Ham and Tottenham appointing Conte, who I
So,
trust to whip them into some sense of
mhm,
form. I think they
yeah.
have the edge
And
above
So,
United have a
Arsenal
better
so
squad.
here's my
Just
in
question.
that
generally.
regard.
Let him
So
talk. Let him, okay.
here's my
Go.
question to you, right?
Hmm.
If the manager of West Ham was at Arsenal, do you think he would have done good with the squad?
No, no.
No, these guys are trash, man.
So when you say trash, are you saying from point A
Okay,
to
so
Z?
here's my thing.
Mm,
Let me not say trash, but if Bukayo Saka is leading the line for your club,
Audio.
top four aspirations is too far ahead. That's my statement. Too
listen,
far ahead.
Exactly.
you
That's just the
can
truth.
listen though. The thing is, we have a squad that's learning basically how to play football,
Hmm.
and on top of that, you have a manager that's also learning. So
Exactly.
everybody here is learning.
Exactly.
Talk
Yeah.
to
You
me
know,
about talk to
so
one question for you.
we need
I
a
have a question.
teacher that can teach the students. We don't need students teaching students. We need a teacher, and Arteta is not a teacher at the moment.
Well
He's a
said.
student himself. He's
Well
learning.
said. Well said.
You know,
Tell me something
that's
about
what I'm saying.
Aubameyang.
You
Tell
know,
me something
yeah,
I
about
think,
Yeah,
Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
wait.
Tell me
Nah,
something
man.
I
about
think
Aubameyang,
this
man.
is the first time for me seeing a very honest and very direct as Nathan spoke on the tea of
That's
Obama.
why it's so surprising to me.
This is the very first time I've seen
Typically Arsenal
very
fans have
come
this
out and just
deluded.
speak fact and being direct about this club. Some people be
Yeah,
like, okay,
most Arsenal
hiding.
fans are like
Most
Yasser.
Arsenal fans,
No,
most
They're like
Arsenal
I'll be lying.
fans
they're like
have this
Yasser.
I'll be lying.
What
sense
what
of
did I do?
grandeur.
What did I do now?
I'll be
They're like
lying. I'll be
Yasser.
lying.
They're
What
like
did I
Yasser.
do? NK, what
No,
did
no,
I
no,
do
no.
now?
I'll be
They're
Yeah,
like
lying.
but
Yasser. That's
as
what
a
I'm saying.
winger,
Arsenal fans are
Abdul.
like
here is
Yasser,
my
man.
clap
can
for
I
you.
tell you guys
I'm
something?
impressed. I'm impressed. I'm
Yeah.
impressed. Yeah.
Yasir has been telling me about how Arsenal fans have been talking trash, and I told him you're always talking to the wrong fans, which are like most of them are like kids and stuff like that. But I'm just going to be honest. If it's shit, it's shit. I'm not going to lie to you. We are not good, and
yeah.
Simple.
these games that we've been winning, that people see us as winning, like 10 games in a row, stuff like that. It's good. I don't mind. But the truth is, Look at Tottenham now and look at Manchester United. They're gonna come back and they're gonna hunt for that top four. So it's gonna be a long season, you know. And
Yeah,
for me,
are you saying that as Manchester United and Tottenham, they just 1 point and 2 points behind you guys? Are you saying that they stand a better chance of getting top four than
Of
Arsenal?
course.
look, listen, and Carrick just did a very good job, even though nobody expected him. So you're telling me that guy up there, I forgot his name, I can't pronounce it. The new manager's coming. I'm pretty
Ragnick.
sure he can get a good job done.
Yeah.
I believe that they can get good results, but still it's ahead of time. You know, we cannot say it. But Manchester United have a good squad to work with, and you know, at most they're just gonna have to fight against Tottenham and teams like West Ham, including Arsenal themselves. So
And
it's
also,
gonna be a long season. It's for me. It's very hard to say. I can't say who's going to be a top four, but I know for sure it won't be Arsenal.
and of course, Manchester United have come out with 4 points out of 6. In those two very tough games. There are remaining 5
Yeah,
games.
it should have
or
been
6
6,
games.
by the way. It
It
should have been 6.
three.
Oh,
It should
calm
have
down.
been three.
Yeah,
It should have been three. It
calm
should have been
down.
three.
It should have been 3.
It should have been three.
You were
Yeah.
lucky we had Timo Werner in
And
front.
I
But,
want to point out one thing.
Mhm.
I want to point out a one player, and I think it's not being harsh, by the way. From today, after what I saw, I think tomorrow morning he should come and say I retired, and that's for me.
Aubameyang?
Yeah. He should
Blue Eyes,
announce
ask
his
your
retirement
question about Aubameyang.
like
That's
Carrick announced
exactly.
his
So,
He
retirement.
just
so
answered
what
it. He
happened?
just
So
answered it.
Let him finish.
is it not possible that Aubameyang is out of form?
No.
Listen,
He's done.
let me
He's done
tell
at
you
this
one thing.
level.
Let me
Why
tell
is
you
Done at
he
this
out?
level.
Amy, did you drive car that have fan belt in Nigeria?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
fan
Oh,
belt? And when fan belt
oh
caught, what
boy.
happens?
Oh boy, the car don't go move. Oh. No,
And
can
even
it
if you
turn go
move
car?
stuff, you go use pin. If you use pin, patch the fan belt, but it's
Aye.
over, man. Fan
Aye.
belt
Listen,
don't
guys.
cut.
Let me tell you something.
Aye.
Listen, Aubameyang, he still has it in him, but
To do what?
besides, listen though, here's the two problems with what's going on with Arsenal. We play a football that does not fit Aubameyang's style. Does that make sense? If you ever watched Aubameyang back in when he was playing in Dortmund and when he
Correct.
played under Arsene Wenger, it was a style of attacking football. With Mikel Arteta and Aubameyang, they're not getting anywhere far. I'll be honest with you.
True.
On top of that, there is things like that Aubameyang does that has nothing to do with the manager. Like today's missing against Newcastle, and there's a lot of missing. He's so
And him being offside. He was
One second.
offside for no reason.
1 second, yeah. He's so focused on upgrading his money on Lamborghini. I don't know if you watch the YouTube.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
time a
Aubameyang.
Lamborghini
Don't look
customized.
at it that way, my brother.
He needs to
Don't look at it
customize
that way.
each.
Because
For
he's
me,
not
he needs to
scoring.
No,
Because he's
that
not
it's his
scoring.
money. He can
It's
do
his
anything
money,
he
man.
wants to do.
Because he's not scoring, you shouldn't be looking at his
Yeah,
account.
it's not because
I-
he's not scoring. But the thing is, I think one of the things I pulled from your point
Okay.
is
Listen,
under Arsene Wenger and
that was a joke, by the way.
yeah, I know,
Obviously, obviously, yeah,
It
obviously.
wasn't, yeah.
but
But
I think from what you're saying, right, under Arsene Wenger and in Dortmund, he played closer to the opposition goal
there we
compared
go. Yeah, that's very.
compared to Arteta. I think under Arteta, he's playing too far. He's playing like 40 meters from the opposition goal, which is
not-
a big, which
it's not-
which is not natural for him. I think he
No.
should be playing at least 20, 30 meters from the opposition goal.
Yeah, man. They have him chasing the ball.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. He's
the
Well,
one
but
time he
hey,
gets
I
the
have good
chance-
news for you. You guys are picking up what's his name? Calvin Lewis.
no. I heard no. They are linked to Calvin Lewin. I don't know.
They're
if
also
They're
linked
no,
to,
this is they've been
they're
looking
also-
at him since last year.
Guys,
No,
you
they
They're
guys know
also
what
linked
it's
kind
gonna
of
to,
happen
striker I
because
like.
Everton is in trouble.
they're
Everton is in
also
trouble.
linked to the guy from Fiorentina.
They can't play for
Vlahovic?
that one. No, that guy is
Vlahovic.
going to that guy is either going to
Real or
Bayern
something,
or
yeah,
he's
yeah.
probably going
Tottenham.
to a different club.
Yeah.
I don't think
Man.
he's going to Tottenham too.
No, Calvin
We-
Lewin will be a good buy for you guys, man.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Calvin
guy
Lewin
Blue
is
Eyes
also
said
one
it's
dimensional.
really
Yo, why English boys don't like their players, man? What's this? What, like,
No, Calvin Lewin.
okay, nah,
No,
man.
but here's the thing. No, here's the.
I've never
Here's
seen
the thing. No.
English boys don't like their own, man.
No.
Why?
That's not what I mean. But the thing is, this is
Uh-huh.
this is what Arsenal always do.
Yeah.
They always settle for and Calvin Lewin. I'll say he's a good Premier League striker. But Arsenal always settle for these, mid-level guys. For Arsenal to get
Timo
to the
Werner?
next level,
Higuain,
for
Morata.
Arsenal for
Oh,
Arsenal
that's
to get to
you.
the next for Arsenal to get to the next level, they need to start the players that they're attracting. They need to be
How many
of a
goals does
higher ilk.
Lukaku have?
Oh, we're on top of the league. Where are you?
You're talking about strikers.
No,
Chelsea
no, no,
fans
no,
should not
no.
be talking about strikers.
I didn't talk
Do
about
not
no,
talk
no, no,
about
no.
strikers.
Number one, number
Don't
one, number
don't
one,
you wait,
number
don't you
one,
guys have
number one, lower
this
your volume.
don't you
That's number
guys
one.
have this
And
man
number
named
two, I was talking about signings. I
Anthony
didn't talk about
Martial?
strikers. Signings.
You know,
Signings.
the one signing that would have helped them so much was if they would have signed Bernardo Silva. They were linked to Bernardo Silva in the summer, but for whatever reason, they signed Martin Odegaard, and that is what's wrong with Arsenal Football Club. So I mean, I just
Let me ask the Arsenal guy, Arsene Wenger. I'm hearing the news that it's been popping out a lot recently. You are going for Dusan Vlahovic. Give me your take on it.
Sorry, what was that?
Yeah. I'm hearing you guys want to go for the Florentina number 9, Dusan Vlahovic.
Yeah, because like I said, he's not sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
But Arsenal need how do I call it? We need striker like a Soviet Union striker. You know them Russian ones. You
Huh?
know the crucial type of strikers that have no fear and they just bang goals left, right. You know we need that kind of striker. You know
Wait,
to
so time out. In the history of football, who do you
There's
think
no
satisfied
Russian
that mold? Yeah, who satisfies that mold?
Russian
Sorry for
not
strikers.
not Russian. I mean like Soviet Union strikers.
Okay, so no, 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 no,
You know
no.
Soviet Union
Arsene
strikers.
Wenger, no, no, Arsene Wenger. So here's what I'm asking you. I need you to tell me a striker in the history of the game that you. Are you talking about Shevchenko or someone like that?
Joseph Biscan.
Or are you talking about Shevchenko or something?
Joseph
Or like
Bican.
I don't know
no,
what
no,
you mean.
no. NK. You know, there's a what's that guy's name? The guy that plays for Leverkusen, the number 9 that
Oh,
plays for
Patrick Schick.
Yeah,
Patrick Schick.
Patrick Schick. Yes,
yeah, those are
that's
the
the
kind of
guy they
strikers.
need, bro.
Petnik Czech is a Soviet Union. Do you know geography?
I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but
Slovakia, yeah, Slovakia.
Slovakia. Those are
he's
two.
from no, he's from the Czech Republic. He's from the Czech Republic.
That's still a Soviet
Yeah,
That's
Union.
that's what I
Soviet
mean. I
Union.
get. I know. I get what you guys are saying, but you know, yeah.
But we
Arsenal
can
just
get
need.
that guy. That guy is too good, man, for us.
And he just moved.
Yeah,
He just transferred last
So,
season.
Arsene Wenger, give me your take on Dusan Vlahovic because I'm hearing you were going to go for him. So, what's the update on it?
for the Fiorentina striker.
Yeah, Dusan Vlahovic.
But I on for January that would be good. If they get him, um, that would be good. But still, though, you have to remember it's not always about the striker. You can bring whoever you want. It's about the football style you play. We don't
Exactly.
have a proper camp. Like Yasir always tells me this. He told me there's these Arsenal fans. You know, I'm not a Twitter person, by the way. I am on it, but I don't look at some of these people's comments. But it's very stupid. I've heard people
No
talking
wonder you're
shit,
different.
saying that Arsenal we don't want what was his name, Bernardo Silva and stuff like that. And I said, you get Bernardo Silva, you're getting like we're lucky to get Bernardo Silva. Like if you know football, you know how good Bernardo Silva can be. He can play. For me, I would take him over, Odegaard any day. Because he's very experienced player. He can play a lot of positions. He can link up. Um, but I even though Arteta coached Bernardo Silva, I was surprised that he didn't pick him or whatsoever.
Here's
But
the thing. No, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though. Arsene Wenger. I've said Arsenal. That sounds
said.
weird, but here's the thing. Arsenal and fans think is this easy. Do you think that the Bernardo Silva we're seeing at City right now would be the same guy we'd be seeing at Arsenal Football Club?
no, because in like Pep plays very good football, so that's his
Exactly.
style. If he comes to Arsenal, we're looking at him doing the same thing they're doing right now. He can carry a team by himself. He might do a little link up there and there, but we won't see him shining as it is. Personally, Arteta has to really turn things around. This is not the football we're supposed to. We're not playing Italian football. You score one goal, this guy's already parking the bus and doing some kind of stuff that's
Yes.
like but by the way,
Surprisingly,
it's not only one game, it's every game. Every game.
I was just about to
every
say
game.
that.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Arteta appears to be, even though he worked for Pep and studied under Pep, he appears to be a very pragmatic manager. He
No, but
loves
then
he loves to
marvelous.
he loves to get a lead and then defend that lead and play on
Yeah,
the counter.
very
But,
awful.
but marvelous. Like you know that reminds me of that. like Arteta really reminds me of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, bro. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is he when he came
Oh,
in.
here we go.
Look,
No,
look,
no, no,
look.
no, no.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
Here
Let
okay,
me
we
hold on,
ask
hold
go.
on.
you a
Let me
Let him
question.
land.
explain.
Let him
Here
land.
we
Let me
Let him
go.
land.
land.
Let me
Let him
land. Let me
land.
land. Let me
Let him
land.
Okay,
land. Let
The,
let
him
him
land.
land, and then I'm
You
gonna
will land this all
respond.
like very soon.
Oh,
Just land.
the
here we
reason
go.
I'm saying is like when you're new to a job and you excited about a job, you try to do something in an event or something different. You're trying to play attacking football, all that stuff, but like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Arteta, when they realize, nah, bro, being a manager is not that easy,
Mhm.
they start to go defensive. Like I remember when my Ole Gunnar Solskjaer actually tried to play attacking football with my United, but then when the moment he got slapped up by Tottenham, he said, "You know what? I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna play defensive. I'm gonna play not to lose." And similar to Arteta as well. Arteta got to a point where he's like, you know what? Forget it, man. I'm gonna invest in so many defenders. I'm just gonna play not to lose. I don't care if we score one or two goals, but they're not gonna score goals against us. So when you have that mentality of I am not gonna, you come to every game not to lose. What tends to happen is you tend to lose a lot more games. So
Yeah,
it's a mentality of being it's a whole naivety. I feel like
yeah,
Arteta's a very naive manager, if that
yes,
makes
yeah,
any sense.
yes, yeah.
But
How quickly we forget because
You were
you
simple
see
for
the
Ollie.
the way. No, no, NK, hold on.
I
The
love Oli,
way.
bro. I always
No,
love
no,
Oli.
hold on. The way Yassier just said that whole statement, that his whole speech that he just gave.
Mhm.
If we didn't know any better, we would think Manchester United fired Ole like a season ago, and it wasn't just like 3 match days ago. He spoke about Ole as if Ole is like a thing of the past, like the long past. It's crazy. Like Manchester United are like they think they're just
So,
onto
as a Wenger,
pastures. They think they're just onto
let me
pastures
let
new.
me ask you let me ask you a quick question because on the tier I have so many Arsenal fans, and when they speak something, I just look at them and laugh. Same thing with United fans, but some of
Oh,
them
it's about Mendy, right?
relax. Some of them are reasonable,
Oh, here
and
we
some of
go.
them are just bunch of something else. So, when we speak to them, when I look at the one they speak, I'm like, you guys, are you sure you guys are watching football for a very long time? Because when you watch football, you can actually kind of say, oh, this is what is happening. Because when you look at under Arsene Wenger, Henry, when they brought in Mikel Arteta now, I keep saying it. If you want to play the style of Arsene Wenger, you need an experienced manager that can implement that system of Arsene Wenger play. You can't be bringing in Mikel. I understand Mikel Arteta wants to play the way Pep Guardiola wants to play, but for me, it's not the right manager that can take Arsenal forward in terms of going forward. But Arsenal fans have been the national just because it's Mikel Arteta. They want to give him time. Why don't you give Unai Emery time? Why don't you give so many other managers time? You guys are giving Arteta because for me, it's getting some leeway in the fanboys that he should not have been getting from the board. Also true. In which I believe if if Unai Emery is getting those leeway, he will do a better job than Mikel Arteta because he's more of an experienced manager and he's won things. Unai Emery has won so many European trophies. So I don't understand where Mikel Arteta comes in and people are like, we're gonna give him time to do it. He's a young manager, he has a young team, he has a young player. I keep asking myself, what is the style play of Arsenal? I can't figure it out. I cannot. Because you just buy player for buying sake. Are you sure that the player is buying is gonna be fitting to the team? I can understand Aubameyang, Saka, Odegaard, Thomas Partey,
Smith Rowe.
Tavares or whatever his name is. So there are so many players in that team that lack experience. But when you guys go on a run, 17, 15 match meeting, we are the best team in London, we can do this. There's a levels to game. There's a levels to game. So do you think Arsenal fans has been like overreactionary and been like sometimes sarcastic in the way they view that team overall?
did you say did they could you repeat the last part?
Okay, do you think Arsenal fans are being overreactive or being sarcastic in the way they kind of view their team overall? Because when you guys go on a beating run, you can hear they're the best team in London, best team in everything, best team, blah blah. So do you think they need to understand there's a levels to game where you cannot be overhyped and you're gonna be
Yeah.
like, oh, we need
Um
to like we can see this happening in team. We need to kind of figure it out how you're gonna work out.
yeah. Those people need to just wake up from reality. You know, these some of these Arsenal fans, and with this current state of mind set, we're not going to get anywhere far. If you want success, we can just look at the clubs around us. Like smallest one, like right now, like Tottenham. Look, they appointed Conte just like that. They got somebody sacked him. They got Conte. Can he get them far? He can. He can possibly win them their first trophy. Maybe put something in that cabinet, but it's still a success. Um, with Arsenal, with this way, no, because these players need manager. Just like a woman, she needs a man. Arsenal need a manager. Like they need somebody properly that
Yeah, you
teach them.
guys are being too harsh on Arteta, man. You guys are being too harsh. This
One second,
team
one
is.
second, brother.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I see
And
why NK was Lampard in.
I'm
let
also Lampard in. I was actively no, Marvelous, don't do that. I was actively Lampard out from the minute
and
he got the job. I was actively Lampard out.
um listen, and there's still a long way to go, on the season, right? So we still have to play all these teams that beat us at their home and away and stuff. So nobody's been harsh on the manager. And me, I'm not being harsh. When people ask me what do you think of that, I say I don't think of him anything. I just look at the result and how he plays. So when he wins, I give him, praise for that. When we lose, I don't look at him. I look at how did the team perform. Because one thing, us fans, who people who watch football, is we don't know what kind of instruction he gave them. Maybe he told them to do this and they didn't do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes he tells them to do something, maybe it worked. I'm pretty sure nobody told Aubameyang to miss that goal, but he ended up missing. He's out of form. He's maybe his brain is somewhere else. We don't know what's going on with him. Um, is that how he wanted the team to play today? I don't know. Maybe that's how he wanted them to play, but whatever happened, happened. But and if we keep going like this, I don't know where Arsenal's gonna end up. I feel like even if they give this guy money and they tell him, here you go, more money, get whoever players you want, they're gonna do that. Because for me, it's very upsetting to see they're giving a support to somebody that's a team. Basically, he's learning the game. They didn't give that same support to Arsene Wenger. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Also to
And
goodness.
Naim.
and they didn't give him. They didn't give him the money. This guy used to use players like Marwan Shamak and Bentner to go to Champions League and stuff like that. So he's lucky. They're already trying to give him money on January already. They're trying to go for a striker. That's a good thing. But maybe I feel like Arteta does have ideas personally. So that's why I'm not being harsh on him. We haven't seen his ideas yet. He signed these players that he signed, by the way, like Nuno Tavares and like the
Samuel
right
Ekuban.
back. They're not bad. Let's be honest. Against big side they haven't really performed the best, to be honest. But that's the problem. In the Premier League, you can't just keep defending. You need to also like attack. So the whole time we're just defending, and these guys are gonna get tested. To be honest, I mean, like if you look at the game against Liverpool, for example, we did pretty much good defensive in the beginning, but we couldn't attack. We just kept on giving them the ball, and then eventually people will make mistakes. But he did good signings. I feel like next year he's gonna get more better players. I feel like a striker is important. Attacking midfielder, a very good attacking midfielder is important. Wherever is available out there, you know. He has time, he has a long time. I feel like the board are backing him.
Yasser Saeed.
But they're going to they're going to back this guy a lot. To be honest, to be honest, the board is happy with him. He's very smart, by the way. The guy, he knows how to talk to the press conference and stuff like that. But us fans, we need results, man. We need results. We need to see this team back to the way they were. So he has time. From here on, I think Arsenal fans shouldn't be happy with anything. It's better we just watch and hope for the best at this point. That's all I can say. Let's just hope for the best.
Pull up Yasser Saeed's comment so I can defend myself. And
Oh,
Arsene Wenger, I'm gonna ask you a few
YSK
questions.
Jackson. I'm getting rich tonight. I'm seriously getting rich.
Look, let me defend myself.
In response to Marvelous attack on me regarding the CCA, you see, I've been speaking fluently treble since birth, and I forget to take into account that London Blues and those tables. My bad.
Oh, here we go. Oh, YSK, go away, man. Go away.
Okay, let no. YSK, don't go anywhere. Don't even touch the dial. Keep on donating and stay right
Okay,
there.
yeah,
Stay
yeah. Sorry,
tuned
my
in.
bad.
But let me respond. Now, look, it's undeniable that United have won trebles, right? Under Sir Alex, they were known for, winning the domestic treble, right? They were so spoiled, which is why I feel like they're paying back restitution in the last 10 years of suffering that they've been going through, right? But let's put that to one side. My whole thing was about the CCL. YSK, you can't tell me that Chelsea's Champions League is tainted all because as a rival fan, you don't want to give credit where credit is due.
He's trolling, Marvelous. He doesn't
You
mean that.
know,
It's sincerely.
if
He doesn't
if
mean that.
anything, our Champions League should not be referred to as the CCL. I'm pretty sure they wiped it with so many Clorox wipes that there wasn't even a speck of dust on that Champions League. So it's not a case of my bad. It's a case of where you need to apologize to Chelsea fans with the blood of your firstborn son. And that's the truth. We deserve more respect.
They ain't gonna give it to us, man.
All right,
But
alrighty then, Marvelous.
I want to talk.
I didn't know Champions League mean a lot to you like this. So Marvelous. Wow.
I don't. Here's the thing. I just want to talk quickly because I think Arsene Wenger is becoming one of the most overrated managers based on how bad Arsenal's been. I think he's become one of the most overrated managers in the football because let's be honest, the guy was I don't know his manager, but the squad was declining and has stayed declining. But even then, he was getting top four when there were only four top teams in the Premier League. So I think that his influence, and don't get it wrong, he was very influential. That's what I'm saying. But I think his influence has been overstated. Yeah.
If you guys remember the year we were beaten 8-2 by Manchester United?
2020
11-12.
11-12.
Yeah, and people don't know this, but when we were beaten 8-2 that year, and we ended up in Champions League. So it was not still we ended up in Champions League. Now we were getting bantered by these top four.
No, but Arsenal, there were only four top teams in the Premier League. There was only four top teams in the Premier League.
That season we ended up fifth.
There were only four top teams in the Premier League. So I get what you're saying, but there were only four top teams in the Premier League. How hard is it to be the fourth best team in the Premier League back when there was only a legitimate top four? As soon as it started becoming a top six, this guy Arsene Wenger fell out of the top four. So
listen, why did he fall? Did you ask yourself that?
Somebody said, NK, I disagree. You should have seen some of the guys Wenger had during the UCL.
You see, here's enough SSB. Here's the thing. I know you're thinking about one of the squads you saw. Add context to that squad. That's what I'm saying. That squad wasn't as bad as what people add context.
No.
I know what squad you're talking about.
Look. I partially agree with NK and I partially agree with the new guy Arsene Wenger, but my whole thing is this: I will always say, Arsene Wenger has a large portion of the blame as in regards to Arsenal's decline, because I think he had so much he was overly confident in his ability. He felt that he could turn bricks into wine, right?
Yes.
He would go out and he would sign these unproven kids. Beat against. I remember a press conference that Arsene Wenger gave when they asked him, because typically he would go through. He had transfer windows. Fans say he was never given the money, which is actually false. Whenever they would ask him, they would say the board has provided you with funds. He would agree. He would say yes, that is true. No, let me finish. And then they would say, are you looking to sign a striker? Are you looking to sign a center forward? Or are you looking to sign a center midfielder? And there's many interviews especially in the later years under Arsene Wenger, where he would say, I will only sign a player if someone of quality or someone that I think is quality is there. And there was this particular interview where he's like, we don't need to sign anyone. We have Frimpong. We have Sanogo. And it's like he had so much belief in these kids, but they let him down. And then there was another interview where he was asked, fans are expecting United to challenge for the title. And he said, and I quote, when you're coach of Arsenal, nothing is ever enough, hinting that Arsenal fans should have been satisfied with a top 4 finish. I think Arsene Wenger overstayed his welcome. I think in the later years, especially the last 5 years, he was tactically a dinosaur. And he should have left the club a lot sooner. And he felt entitled in his position. And he held them for ransom. And they virtually just deteriorated under his rule. It's almost like he thought Arsenal was Arsene FC. It wasn't Arsene FC. It's Arsenal Football Club. 1886, not 1996. And I think
Yeah,
he
but
felt...
Look at this guy,
Arsene
DC.
made
Look at
them
this guy.
money.
Adam,
No.
I'm getting rich tonight. I need some money.
And I
I'm
think
even
he felt...
broke.
No,
I'm broke.
he felt
I'm
like...
broke.
He felt like, I'm Mr. Invincible. I've done so much for Arsenal. I've given them so many legendary players. I refuse to go out on the low. I feel like he wanted to go out on a high so bad.
No.
He just crashed it.
Marvelous. Arsene Wenger made money for Arsenal, man. We can't
Okay,
forget that
well-
he kept them in the black. He kept them in the black for nearly 3-4 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. He felt like he had done so much for them that he couldn't just bow out with grace.
What's
yeah,
the
I
guys?
guess
Is that Marvelous?
And that
Yeah,
hurt them.
marvelous. Yeah,
That
marvelous.
did more harm
That's
than
marvelous,
good.
yeah.
Marvelous. Did when you get the chance, watch and Arsene Wenger and Ian Wright's latest video that they had a
Oh,
talk,
come on, man.
you know,
Yeah.
and he was asked, about, I forgot what the question, but he said that he was used in the club. They made him purposely sign a 5-year deal contract so he can finish paying out the debt of the stadium.
Exactly.
What
There you go.
the hell? No, what the hell? No.
One
What the
second.
hell does he mean by he was used? What the hell does that mean?
He said it himself, and you
Wait,
can
so they had a
calculate.
gun. So Austin, they had a gun to his. They had a gun to Austin Wenger's head and
But
said sign the
not the
contract. Come
gun,
on,
not the gun. He loved
Come
the
on.
club. He loved the club.
He was
love of the club.
emotionally manipulated.
Yeah,
What's
he
love of
loved
the
the
club
club
thing, man?
so much. And here's the thing, though. They knew Arsene Wenger can qualify for Champions League. He will manage to
Exactly.
qualify for Champions League without
Exactly.
spending money. So they said,
That's
you know
right.
what? This guy, if he's good at making us money without spending money, and we can pay the debt for the stadium, then why not give him
Absolutely.
extra signing? Because if you bring any other manager, maybe Mourinho, maybe so, maybe Pep Guardiola, he will demand money. He will say, I need money to build this team. I don't care about the stadium. So this guy, don't get me wrong, once again, he was stubborn, but he was there to play a part of a manager. He was there to play a role of a business. So it was just
Thank you.
multiple things.
Chief financial officer. Yeah.
He was basically a financial officer. Did he do
That's
well?
really poor.
He do well towards his time? Yes, he did. Towards the end of the year,
No,
why we went from 4th to 6th is because teams below us grew. We didn't grow. We were
exactly.
still young. We were still young. We were not growing.
He
Haven't you
declined. He
paid off your?
declined.
I
They
think
didn't
you
grow.
paid
They
off. You paid
declined.
off your stadium, right?
Yeah,
You
That
paid
is
off
good.
your stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys,
Yeah,
wait.
Pull up Vilton's
Guys, wait.
comment. Let me quickly
First
say
time
something.
first time in doing it on a TR, I've seen an Arsenal fans being very factual and being
Yes.
real. Some Arsenal fans will not like. All of them are more like delusional, speaking rubbish. Like I respect this guy.
That's why I have a lot of
Man,
respect for him.
No.
Blue Eyes,
Listen.
there are no rational Arsenal
I
fans.
respect you.
That's true, but I think what's happening now is that Arsenal fans have been bombarded from north, east, west, south, that they've been forced to be humble. Now you're starting. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
3 years, 4 years ago, no, it's true. No, I'm telling you, they've been forced to be humble, so they've been brought to earth. All it takes is one. Trust me, all it takes. I know not you, Arsene, but all it takes is 4 wins.
One
now,
bad
and
manager,
we're
man.
back on track.
And
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Pull up, Vilton's comment. Let me say something quickly.
No, let me ask them that.
All I can. Go ahead, Asen.
Since
Oh,
you see, Vilton is a Real Madrid fan, right?
Mhm.
And if you look this season, or even since Cristiano went to Juve, his comments have been a bit funny because he used to tout up Cristiano Ronaldo as this world beater. So now he comes across as like a jealous ex-girlfriend. What do you mean overrating Cristiano Ronaldo's season?
no one
He's
cares.
the guy is doing the best he
No
can.
kidding.
Guys,
No one. I don't care. That's my thing. I don't care what he's doing.
Orororo.
the funny thing about Vilton is the guy he claims to be the GOAT or the guy he roots for is Neymar. So I mean, imagine this guy who champions Neymar. Oh, Neymar's this. Neymar's gonna win us the World Cup. Neymar. Bro, come on, relax, bro. Relax, bro.
It's because Wilton is from Brazil. Is that him?
Waste factors. Waste factors.
That might be Vilton.
That might be a new person. Let me say this quickly also. We're having a lot of new faces in the chat
Factor.
and
You
on
guys
the
coming
panel.
on. Asen factors. You guys are.
Thank you if you're sharing.
We're
Thank you
having
if
a
you're
lot of
sharing, man.
new faces in the chat and in the panel. If
Mhm.
you're watching, drop a like.
Please
Share
like the
link
vid,
of this
subscribe, like the
video.
vid, subscribe, like the
Share
vid,
the link
subscribe.
of this video so we get more
Unfortunately,
viewers.
I'm
And
in
make sure you
America. Imagine
subscribe.
I'm in Nigeria. I would have like if you guys should donate, I should travel to the Cameroon. I can't go to Cameroon because of COVID.
Are you guys done for the night?
No, we're not done. I'm just saying so we get those likes up.
Oh,
You know, it helps
by
with
the
the
way,
How
YouTube
come there's
algorithm.
6 people on this?
Can I
How
say
come
one
there's 6
thing?
people on this stream and there's only 4 likes, man?
That's what I'm saying. The
Guys,
viewers
like the
have to
vid, like
watch
the vid.
match the likes.
Can I say one thing?
Guys. I'm gonna go, but before I go, Abdullahi, can you share the I sent something to a DM, a picture. I want you to share it to everyone. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I saw it. I saw what
Yeah.
He laughed. And everybody,
No,
somebody
no,
tagged me too.
no. Go ahead and share it, bro. It's funny.
Relax.
It's almost like when you send Abdullah something, he's so reluctant to share it.
No,
Just
so
let
that's
Abdullahi
what it
applies
is.
cyber security parameters.
Wait, who's at the back? What's the noise at the back? Oh, I think it was Yasir.
Man,
Yes,
got a lot of guests, man.
Yes, you're sick, man. You're sick.
Factos, who are
So
you?
much about to go down.
It's Factos Vilton.
I don't see.
Vilton was here. Vilton was here.
Wilton is still here.
This is what you sent to me, Yessi.
I just want to say I'm so grateful for to be on the panel.
Why is
on the Blues.
What's up?
I'm so
YSK, what's up,
grateful.
man?
I want to thank Abdullah for this opportunity and sorry, who's
Is
laughing?
that
Who's
picture
that
real,
laughing?
by the way?
YSK, relax.
YSK, you're sick.
YSK, nice win, man. Nice win. Nice job.
YSK lives up to his name of Self Sabotage FC, man.
And Wilton just showed up too.
Wilton is here.
Yeah, just
look at this
Wilton,
guy, man.
why
Sammy
you always
Khedira,
run
Sammy
to-
Khedira.
What
You'd
did
rather have Sammy
Cristiano
Khedira's
Ronaldo
career,
do to you,
man.
Wilton?
Wilton, you'd
Also,
rather have Sammy Khedira's career
while
than
I'm here,
Neymar's.
I just want to say I just want to show respect and homage to the league leaders, London Blues.
Thank you, man.
So
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. We appreciate you, man.
Y'all are doing your
Back to
thing.
center.
You're doing what you do best, man.
wait,
You do the Lord's work, man. You
Why
do the
you-
Lord's work.
Lord's work.
Are you talking about anybody that's above you?
Guys, wait.
Yeah.
Back to sender.
Those
No,
money
back
is-
to sender. We'll
I
take
need
all
more
the
money.
greetings.
We'll take all the blessings, man.
We'll take
all the
it not back
blessings.
to anybody. Back to us.
I need more money, please.
Hey man, listen, Abdullah, don't thank me. Thank Arsenal, bro. Don't thank me.
No, I need more money, but I'm broke. Can you send
YSK,
more
just
cash?
Western Union. Give me control number.
Abdullah, send me how many zeros and I'll cut the check.
Okay,
He
like,
said
I
I'll
need like
click.
wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey
No,
man,
no.
listen.
Wilton, you need
I'm
to
broke. So I
answer
need
for
like
yourself,
6
man.
or 7. I need like those zeros to be like 6 or 7 above. I need money. I'm broke.
So you want my life savings?
Not your life
Kind
saving,
of,
but like
man.
towards above 1,000, towards a million, something like
Wait,
that.
Abdullah, I just want to say, I want to give a special shout out to Arsene Wenger on the panel because this guy is the only Arsenal fan I've seen come outside tonight. Like
No,
Shout out to him, man.
look,
And
everything he's been saying has been
bro,
very
you are probably the
on point.
most realistic Arsenal fan I've run into for years, bro.
Exactly, I've never
So-
seen. Me too. I'm serious.
Look,
Chimere!
wait, hold on.
Chimere shows up with the
Today's a
Arsenal
nice
fans
day.
are
Today's a
coming
nice
out
day.
the
Today's a
cave.
nice day.
Look at them coming out the cave.
Bro, I'm telling you, we got the stars out
Chimmy.
tonight, man.
Wow, today's a nice day. Today's a nice day, guys.
Chimmy,
Look,
man.
Arsenal
Chimmy's
fans
back.
Arsenal fans are coming out in droves. That's insane.
Is Chimere Arsenal fan?
No, I mean
United.
United rather.
Chimere.
I thought so too, because I know United fans are
Chimere,
they've been
if I
buzzing
hear,
my
you better
phone.
come with your flowers for Fred
But,
today. I hope
but
that's
the
why
thing,
you
but the
came
thing,
to
but
join
the
us.
thing is, I have a question for the Man United guys, right? And it's regarding this new coach Ragnick. What happens if Ragnick doesn't get the best out of United? What happens if for some
They
reason?
shall appoint Ole again.
If for some
That's why,
reason,
no, that's why. Can I
Ragnick,
answer that question?
yeah,
Okay.
if he doesn't
That's why he was hired as on a 6. You see, that's why you protect yourself. You create an insurance policy with the title of the role. So even if it goes south, they're okay because this guy has come in an interim in an interim position. You understand what I mean? So if it goes south, it's like when Gus Houdin came to Chelsea. If he had tanked, it wouldn't have mattered that much. So yeah, it wouldn't have mattered that much. So for me,
That's why. I agree.
yeah, no, the insurance policy is the title of the role, which I thought was slick because
is it
that's
the
another way of saying
interim manager, right?
yeah, that's another way of saying, man, if this goes south, we're okay. This whole bullshit of
But Blue Eyes, I don't think he wanted. I don't think he ever wanted to be full time. I think he always wanted that board position from jump.
Yeah, but that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense, though. Then why didn't he just go to the board? Why didn't they just hire him in the board straight?
No, but they need a coach, though. They need a coach.
They sort of. I think they took it. They were like, okay, we'll do that for you if you do this for us. If you steady the ship for us.
I think that's what the deal is because right now they definitely need someone to develop the players that they have and help them to sieve out the weeds, right? That's what United needs.
But if you hire a guy who is this is actually a very good discussion we're having. If you hire a guy who is one leg in coaching and one leg and knowing that in 6 months he's going upstairs, do you think you're going to get commitment from him?
I think he's going to do a good job because he knows that he has to lay the right foundation for the next manager coming in, who he will be superseding, right? He'll actually be that manager's manager, correct? If you want to look at it that way,
that is true.
Yeah, but remember how this discussion started, Amy? You said, "What if it does? What if it goes south?"
Yeah. If it goes south, I really want to get to hear what United fans have to say. If it goes south,
and let me add on to that question before both of you respond. Do you guys see a situation where, because I feel like United aren't going to let Carrick out the door. They're going to keep him behind the scenes.
No, he's gone.
He's already gone.
He's gone.
He quit today.
He's gone.
Okay,
that's why I respect that man.
Okay,
man.
He quit.
Oh, did he quit today?
He left. He left the club. He left the club.
Okay,
the guy is exactly how you played.
Wait. Say it again. So
he left the club and he walked away as soon as the game was done.
Okay. Let me
rugged guy, man.
So he's left, but let me still stick with that question because
that's a good one though.
For some reason, I can see this happening,
my brother.
For some reason, I can see this happening. Do you see a situation where Ragnick, after 6 months, he wants to go to the what's the position on the board? Sporting director.
But he's not the sporting director. Fletcher is already sporting director, right?
Yeah,
Fletcher's working with Fletcher's.
He says, look, I think the person to continue my work, I would love if it's Michael Carrick. And this is just like me being hypothetical. Would you guys be in agreement with that?
No. Oh, the Man U fans, sorry.
The United fans. That's just the second question.
Good question. Good question.
Jimmy, do you want to go? Or?
Okay, maybe Wise can go first. Then after you.
Okay, first of all, it's an honor listening to all you London Blues guys. I feel emotional right now. Also, I don't know why he would. Okay, hypothetically speaking, going off the games right now, he's done okay. He's done well. Although I still think Ralph has been WhatsApping him tactics low key, because the style, especially the pressing thing, we've been pressing a lot more under Carrick as soon as we got word of Ralph's the rumors and everything started to kick in. So if because the whole point of Ralph coming in is and the reason why I'm more excited for his appointment is because finally we get a guy who sits as a middleman between the Glazers and the manager who knows about football. Edward is a brain dead clown, and I still don't know why he's still at the club. To be honest, he was meant to leave months ago. He's somehow still here, and to have Ralph in that position, making decisions with footballing with football in his mind first is what I'm more excited about, to be honest. In terms of what he will do to the end of the season, I think he said he would consider taking it full time.
Yeah, he said that. He said that.
I think he said he did say he would consider taking it full time. Obviously, depends on how it goes.
Exactly.
It depends on how it goes, because if it goes to shit, then he'll just he'll just go up top, and then I think whoever the next guy is,
he'll go up top and oversee the shit.
He'll attempt to do that anyway.
There you go.
And I think the next guy that will come in will be a Ralph kind of manager, whoever that may be. Maybe he has a protege somewhere out there, but whoever that may be, I think I very much doubt it'll be a guy who plays a completely different style of play to him.
Yeah,
because I feel like his whole thing is he wants to try and bring this bring his vision of football not just throughout the first team but the academy, because we haven't had a guy look at the academy since Van Gaal. The academy's just been on its own doing its own thing. So I think he just wants from top to bottom, from the youth teams, reserves to the first team. I think he just wants to make a stamp on how he sees football, which is exciting. And it's that's why I haven't got much expectations for this season. In terms towards the end of the season,
do you think Spurs finish above you guys?
Who was that? Spurs?
Yeah. Or do you not care?
I'd rather not. Although, see, if you look at the table, this season we've scored 24 goals and conceded 24.
Yeah,
our problems are the back line and the midfield, which is evident because you can't concede 24 goals already in the season. I think Chelsea's only conceded like 6.
Yeah,
I think it's 9 or 6.
6.
Yeah, six goals in the league, and we've conceded 24 already.
Jeez, 24 goals. That's ridiculous.
Which is not acceptable.
You guys are losing 2 goals per game, pretty much. 2 points.
Close enough.
Damn.
And the problem is, this is where the coaching aspect comes in. Most of those goals are individual errors, but that's why my name is Self-Sabotage FC, because we've given away so many points. Yes, Oli tax is a thing, of course it is. Oli can only take you so far, but take the City game for example. They can have all the possession in the world. Essentially, we gave them 2 goals. We gave them 2 goals in that game. Same goes to Leicester, Everton, and Chelsea as most recent with Wan-Bissaka's thing.
Wow, look at Arsenal. I think I see a trend though. You see Arsenal also 20 goals conceded, 17 goals scored. So they've just
to be fair, Arsenal that was heavily influenced by their first 3. They've actually been relatively impressive defensively.
So people are here to play basketball, man.
Relatively. But yeah,
23.
man, I mean,
It's
So they
just
have
a
a
case of
negative,
if he can
negative
sort out the
goal
back.
difference.
Listen, I don't want, I don't want to see Larry Maguire with that captain armband ever again. Every time that guy's on the pitch, I feel like we're already a goal down. So, he's been directly involved in most of those 24 goals that we've conceded. So, and just in general, our back line is finished. Imagine if the De Gea that we had now is the De Gea from like 2019.
Yeah,
We'd be screwed.
It's going to be 34, 35 goals.
We'd be screwed. We'd be like proper mid-table. So
yeah, he probably 11th.
But yeah, man. Listen, it's vibes FC until the end of the season, man. I don't really have any expectations or anything.
Why is
Fair
the
enough.
this is the question to you? But why is a lot of goals for all the teams considered are from error? The opposition force the errors all the time.
Sure.
Force the errors, yeah, but
90% of the goals are based on forced errors, right? They play the opposition teams make
okay.
you
Forced
make those errors.
errors applies to only 3 of our 4 centre backs. 4 defenders. Maguire is unforced errors. That guy has no equilibrium. He's I think his head is actually too big now. He has no self-awareness of where he is. He's constantly looks like he's off balance and he has no idea of what he's doing. Even in today's game, what's that guy? What's Arsenal's thingy's name? I can't remember the left back's name. The Japanese guy.
Tavares. Oh no, Tomiyasu, the right back.
Yeah. He could have gave a penalty away very easily. Very reckless again, just tugged him back, and he could have easily given away a penalty again. So, just need to sort out the defense and the midfield. The midfield has always been an issue for us.
But why is you guys have spent almost 300 million pounds on that defense?
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
See, I could criticize London Blues as well, but you're top of the league, so I can't really say much.
No, but we've not spent how much did we buy Rudiger? 28 million. How much Christensen was free? Who's the other guy? Thiago Silva was free.
And Tim's was 100 mil.
Oh
Tim's?
my goodness! Yeah, that's
Tim's.
Lukaku. Yeah,
Lukaku.
he has a Lukaku. He has a thing for Lukaku. I don't know why.
Lukaku is 100 mil. That's fine. He just got here, right?
He just got here.
Yeah,
No.
Maguire's
What do you
been
mean?
here for 2
What do you mean he
seasons.
just got?
He will
He
score. Why is
been here.
He will
been
score.
here.
I have that
He just got here, man. He's a new boy on the
Just
block.
got here.
Is he? Do you think he's starting against West Ham?
No,
Against West Ham, no.
no.
I think he's gonna. I think.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. So wait, so he's gonna
Tuchel's gonna
occupy
go
the
back.
bench again against West Ham?
Yeah, he's not starting. He's not starting. It's okay.
not-
It's
Johnson
okay.
is not 100% fit yet. To
He's
start.
not playing. He's not
I see-
starting.
Oh,
I see-
he's not
I see him
100%
starting
fit.
against
Yeah,
Zenit.
because he said because of the workload of the December fixtures.
But actually, if Chimmy, are you gonna say something?
Chimere, you wanna say
Chimere,
something?
go ahead.
Yeah, Chimere, come on, bro.
Chimere,
What's the
how you
question?
doing, bro? Let
Oh,
me-
he's here.
Wait. Let me first greet him
This
and
guy
then-
said, "What's the question?"
In Africa, we say good evening, remind me. In Nigeria and Yoruba, we say kawe, kale, kaso. In Pidgin English, we say good evening,
So-
good night, and everything. In Hausa, we say, what do we say now? La good day, right? Yeah, I remember.
Chimere, what's up, man?
In Igbo,
That's what I'm saying.
we say, Sonu.
Chimmy, basically, marvelous. Chimmy,
Chimmy.
marvelous asked
Blue eyes,
me.
remind me. I'm lost.
Chimmy, marvelous asked me, right? He said, hypothetically speaking, if when Ralph goes up to the footballing director role, what if he really obviously Carrick's gone now, but what if he really wants Michael Carrick as his manager? Would you take him?
Not possible.
Nah, man.
That was not the question, though. But
It was the question.
It was the
Marvelous.
question.
No,
That was the question.
That was my second question. Yes.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
but
okay. Second
to be honest, I
question.
don't see
Emmy,
I don't see any
I
scenario
know
where
you're
that
onto me,
happens.
bro. I know you're onto me. I don't like you. I don't like the way you're moving. Okay.
you're my man, YSK. You're my man.
Yeah, Chimere, go on, man. Chimere, give us this knowledge. Preach this knowledge, man.
To be honest, man, like whether Ralph Nick or
Knowledge.
Ragnick or whatever, I don't know, however you say his name, or whatever.
Rangnick.
Ralph,
Nick.
Ralph, Jimmy is Ralph,
Ralph,
man.
just
It's
call him
Ralph.
Ralph.
Let's
Just call
call
him
him
Ralph.
Ralph. Call him Ralph.
Whether like I think the main thing is just he's here to create a style of play. Just even if the results, even if we're not, even if the results don't go well, at least the players know the style of play week to week. They know where they're supposed to be on the pitch. They know what they're supposed to be doing, and that's what you see in all the top three teams like Chelsea, Liverpool, City. They all have pressing schemes where players know how to press. It's not pressing. All those three teams press in an organized way. Players know where they're supposed to be on the pitch. Players know when they have the ball, who they're supposed to, the space is supposed to move into to receive the ball. The passing angles. They know like if I play this ball here, this guy moves to this area. So that's what we're trying to implement because we don't have a style of play. So that's the main thing, just implementing the style of play so players know what they're supposed to be doing. Because the defense is not is bad, but I don't think the defenders are bad by themselves. I think most of it is because we don't have a style of play. That's why the defense looks shaky. I feel like if we have a style of play and the players are more comfortable and they know what they're supposed to be doing on the pitch, I feel like the defense will look much better. Because like I've seen in teams like I've seen in games where like you see when we play like a City. Look for example like we play City in the past when we beat them, we had a clear system of play in that game. What we were trying to do, we're trying to pack the defense, compress the middle of the pitch, and counterattack. And the defense looked good because everybody knew what they were supposed to be doing. So I feel like if everybody knows what they're supposed to be doing on the pitch, the manager implements a style of play, I feel like the defense will look better. And I feel like the team will look better. The one thing that's shaky, though, is the midfield because we have to get that balance right in the middle. And I think Van der Beek needs to play because he's a midfielder that's good at keeping the ball, and he's technically good. He can beat a press well. And Fred, that's the thing with Fred. Fred is a good player. He brings a lot to the team. Like he presses well. He's actually good. He's not bad at passing. He progresses the ball pretty good. He commits a lot of mistakes. That's his weakness.
That's because he's playing. I don't think it's because he's playing.
He's playing with a clown.
He's playing in a position where he's not supposed to play. He's an 8. He's playing as a 6.
Yeah, and he's not press resistant. That's one of his other weaknesses. But he's a good box to box midfielder.
Correct.
Like if you put him, for example, if you give him a player like, if you play Fred with like a player like Declan Rice, Fred will look very well because Fred will just be able to play his style of play.
Okay, so Declan Rice will sit while Fred hunts.
Or while Fred will just be box to box. He'll press because Declan Rice has because Fred is not a DM. To be a DM, it's not just about defensive. You have to have the intelligence to know when to how to screen the back four, where to position yourself. Matzh is still our best DM, like as far as intelligence, but he can't play week to week because he's old.
Yeah, he's old.
He doesn't have the legs anymore. So McTominay's not a DM either. So neither of these dudes are DMs.
Okay.
So Fred is mixing between trying to play his role and playing a DM, and it's not. That's why he looks clumsy sometimes because he's going back to play it out. To screen the back four. That's not his strength.
No. It's like telling him to play like Casemiro. He's not Casemiro.
Yeah, he's not Casemiro. He's
not Fabinho too. He's different from those guys. He has different attributes from those guys.
Fred Flintstone.
Exactly. He's a very good
Fred Flintstone.
he's a good box to box middle. So I think we need to put in a guy like Van der Beek in this team. And I think the team though. I like the way we played today offensively. Like today we actually.
What system did you guys play today? Do you know?
4-2-3-1.
4-2-3-1.
So he played 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, he played
4-2-3-1 might be the way to go for United for Ragnar. What do you guys think?
To be honest, I like for our team, I like a 4-4-2 diamond the best.
A 4-4-2 like what you played against Chelsea?
No, not defensively. Not like that because that game against Chelsea.
That's 4-2-2-2.
No, like that game, because he played Bruno as a false 9 in that game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like
that didn't work.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys didn't have any.
It almost did if it weren't for that.
It did.
Because if it was me, what I would do if I was a manager, like if I was managing the club, I'll set up in a 4-4-2 diamond to strengthen the midfield more, because we already have enough attacking players. Scoring, having players up front. It's never an issue,
What happened to all your wingers, like Sancho, like Greenwood, like Rashford?
No, I'm saying we'll mix up the formation. Sometimes you play a diamond, sometimes you play 4-2-3-1, depending on who you play. Like if you're playing against a team like City or Liverpool, that strength that they hold the ball well, and they have numbers in midfield, you have to compress the middle.
I'm forced them to go wide, play wide.
Yeah, force them to go wide front. But Liverpool though,
but Liverpool's strength is in the wide areas, right?
Yes. So against Liverpool, I would probably try a 4-3-3 against them. Because you need bodies in midfield against Liverpool. City, I would do 4-3-3 also against City. Just mix it up against. I'll just mix up the formation.
Dangerous against City though. They'll eat you. They'll eat those three midfielders alive.
Yeah, but I don't think we can do 4-4-2 diamond against City either. It won't work. I just think we have the team. I think the manager.
You think you have the team? I don't think you have the team. I think you're missing like 2 players.
I think we just. I think the only thing we're missing is really a right back and a DM.
Yeah,
that's
it.
Right
back and a DM. Yeah,
and a replacement for Maguire.
We're good to go, and I think that's it. But I think we'll play better though. I think at the end of the season, I think we'll get top 4.
Oh, you think you guys will get top 4?
I think we'll finish 4th because before the season started, I had us finishing 4th anyway.
Let's not forget this table like this. So you guys are currently just 3 points behind West Ham. That's not.
That's
bad.
what I mean. This was a big win for them. This was a big win for them.
Yeah, this brought you guys closer.
Yeah, but Crystal Palace though, we have them Sunday. That's not a cakewalk. So we have to be ready.
You guys are playing at home, right?
Yeah, but still, even at home.
Yeah, they'll win that game. They'll win that game.
No. Even at home, man.
They win that game.
NK, have some shame, please.
It's Crystal Palace. It's Crystal Palace.
Crystal
Palace in Old Trafford. Just spread them.
Actually, to be fair, United's record against Crystal Palace ain't great, man, isn't it?
I don't know. I
know they had a bad loss at the start of the season.
They're gonna beat Crystal Palace. They're gonna beat.
No, they lost to Crystal Palace at Old Trafford last season. That's when people thought Oliver.
Yeah, but last season they didn't have Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh
okay.
My God, stop. Who's eating crabs?
Who is it?
It's Volton.
Oh God, cracking nuts with his teeth.
But I want to ask the London Blues guys a question, right?
It's about Lukaku.
You know the AFCON is just around the corner.
Correct.
Oh, Kepa.
So when Edouard leaves,
no, the news I'm hearing YSK is it may be postponed because of COVID-19. Because of the issues going on in Cameroon because they are fighting.
Okay, right now it's still on, right?
Yeah, it's still on as of now.
You know everything by next week. Everything.
I think they're going to deliberate on it for next week. I think
next week. So everything will be clear by next week. So by next week, before the player travels, they will be official.
Okay, so because right now it's on.
Last night is
on. When Edouard leaves for the AFCON.
Yeah.
And who's going in goal for you lot? Is it Kepa?
Kepa or Bettinelli?
It'll be Kepa.
Maybe Kepa. Kepa isn't that bad though. Last time I checked, he upped them on the Super Cup and the other cup, didn't he?
He's a penalty shootout merchant. Wilton, relax.
He wasn't that bad though in Chelsea first season. I just think that Chelsea defense was so ass.
But Mendy.
You don't bring up his second. Why are you not bringing up his second season then? Why? What you say his first season? You say
because everybody was trash in the second season. Everybody was trash.
Bring up everything. He was garbage.
That 6 goals conceded is mostly thanks to Mendy this season.
Yeah, of course.
So when he leaves for the AFCON, do you have any concerns at the back?
Yeah. At the back, I have no concern, but at the goalkeeper, I have an issue because I don't see when Mendy is there. Even if whatever and Zaha, anybody want to Bruno Fernandes want to play ball from the midfield and shoot, I can put my money on it 100%. I just Edouard Mendy to save that any day, anytime. But Ariza Balaga. Short from midfield, I'm off my TV and I'm turning off my camera on my laptop ASAP because it's going to the net. I'm not gonna bother doing any watch along again because I know it's going in. But if Mendy is there, I know Mendy has this focus of anybody that comes from the midfield is that pushing it out of the way or grabbing it because I know he's that tall of a group and he's very focused. But Balaga, I don't trust Balaga. My issue with that, the defense, I have no issue with the defense because mostly they will cover for his blushes. If you make mistake, but how long will those brushes be covered up before Mendy come back? Because Mendy's gonna use like a month. So how are we gonna survive within a month before he comes back? Because
you see this whole Copa period, right? I feel like because obviously I'm not speaking for myself because United are already out of the title race, but for the three, don't say that.
Salah,
Who said
Mane, and then Naby Keita.
who said
Hmm?
This guy's shameless, man. Anyways,
What
so
if
the three
Ragnick wins the
the
champion?
the three
Will it
contenders right
will it be
now. So
called
London
CCL?
Blues, you have London Blues, Sky Blue FC, and
Sky
Liverpool.
Blue.
He said Sky Blue. You're
Um,
such a prick.
No,
Sorry
you
for
guys
like
are
this.
Manchester Red.
You
Manchester
really
Red.
man said
so
Sky Blue.
Manchester
so
Red and Manchester
wait,
Blue.
can I finish?
Red
Emmy? Can I
Manchester.
finish? So I feel like the AFCON is gonna have a huge say in this whole title race
Oh.
because for me, Liverpool, they're not gonna be in the position that they're in without Salah.
Yes, here.
Salah, Mane, and then Naby Keita.
Yes, here. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'm currently listening to
Who's Yasir?
Who is Yasir?
No, not Yasir. YSK. Sorry. I'm currently listening to Michael Carrick's interview where he says he's content with the decision to leave, and he says, and I quote, "I'm not disappearing. I'm going to be back around the place very soon." So,
this guy
what does
Marvelous
that
and his
mean?
This guy Marvelous and his psychology
it means
again. Here we go.
it means he's an alumni. He's gonna come back to just talk to the kids. That's it.
You think so?
YSK continue.
Well, he can come as a coach if he wants. But what I was saying, so Salah is obviously a key part, and Mane as well to a certain extent. And with City, I think it's only Mahrez.
Yeah, Mahrez. You got Mahrez, yeah.
So Mahrez is there as well. But for Liverpool more specifically, if you guys, I feel like if you guys don't capitalize on this whole AFCON period, then the league might slip away. For not because of Liverpool, but
it's
City.
slipping now. It's slipping now, mate.
I think Chelsea being on top is just false top right now because
it's slipping away right
now.
now.
There's already if you do the permutations and combinations and all the analysis, unless Man City goes through a bad spell or Liverpool just loses one of their players, one of their key players.
I saw it already. They are talking to
those are the only things that will make Chelsea win this league because right now Chelsea's on top, but they still have to go to Man City. They still have to.
And you'll beat them. You'll beat them.
They still have to go to United.
They still have to go to Old Trafford. They still have to go to. They're going to West Ham next, which is a tricky game on Saturday. They still have to go to. No, we play Liverpool away, right? So
they're coming to the bridge. They're coming to the bridge.
Well, guess what? Manchester United, is going to be a factor in this title race because
we're a no factor. We're a no factor. We're a no show. We're competing. We're competing for top 4, and we don't do that.
Because they're going to go to Man City and go to Liverpool. And those two games, if Man City and Liverpool
we'll lose.
Yes, I know you guys will lose, so that will help Man City and Liverpool. And guess what? Chelsea is going to Old Trafford, and I think
we'll win.
That's probably where the league is going to just
Why are you not mentioning Tottenham though? Tottenham could very much be an influence on the
Tottenham. Tottenham also will take points out of these teams. I think.
I don't like this. I don't like this pessimistic side from you. I mean, like you were just voted the best.
Wait. It's not.
You were just voted the best club on the planet. And technically, it should be hashtag no fear whether you're playing away or at the brothel. It shouldn't matter.
No.
So
they're not though.
I'm looking at the second.
I'm looking at the second.
Yeah,
it's not pessimism. We're being realistic.
Yeah, the second half of
I just don't like this. I feel like as the best club in the world, you should show no fear and you should go.
I agree.
But why is it though? Why is it though? But they haven't beaten you guys in the Prem since 2017.
I'm not falling for it. It's just a fact. It's a fact.
Wilson, be quiet.
He knows what it's like, man. If you're the best, man, you should be. There should be no fear. You should be rolling through teams.
But we're not the best.
Yeah, but you're not though. Against United, you're not though.
The best.
I'm not even
got the
gonna say
award
that.
and everything. Like Tuchel with at the Ballon d'Or.
There's a lot of tricky ties that are going to pave who's going to win the title. And I don't think the title will be won on Christmas. I think by the end of January we'll probably know because Chelsea plays Liverpool the first match of 2022. I think.
And then our second match is against City.
Yes, and after that, the next weekend is a game. We go to the
Tottenham.
Etihad to play City, and then after that, we play
Tottenham.
Tottenham. So those 3 games
Tottenham.
will decide the title. By the middle of January, we'll know where the title is going, or by the end of January, we'll know where the title is going, because Chelsea plays Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham in the stretch, back to back to back.
Which is
in
actually a
January.
blessing in disguise
Yeah,
because we get to get it over with.
correct.
Right?
And then you
Whereas
have a
other
good run.
teams still have to play each other in crunch time, where
I know we
stakes
have
might be
Arsenal
higher.
late in the season. I think we have Arsenal late in the
Yeah,
season.
I'm not concerned about Arsenal.
I don't care about
Why?
Arsenal.
Why? Wait, whoa!
Now this
Why are you acting
this
like
is what I
this?
want to hear. This is what I
Arsenal,
want
Why?
to hear.
Arsenal has not beaten us in the bridge in forever. So they come to the bridge, we're going to take care of them.
There we go.
Yeah,
See,
but when have
this
we
is
beaten?
all
When
I
was
need.
okay? But
This
when
is
was the
all
last
I
time
need.
we beat them?
We beat them at the
I
start
don't
of
know.
the
I don't know. I don't know. Wait, at the bridge? Yeah, at the bridge. When
Yeah.
was-
So they're coming to the bridge. We already beat them away, right? The
Yeah.
first half of this season. So
See,
the second half
what's
of
there
the
to worry
season, we're
about?
playing them in the bridge.
You
So
guys did the same thing with United. You're all, oh, we're beating
This
these guys.
no
I
no no
warned you
NK
guys.
United is
I warned
different.
no
you
hold
guys.
on
I
Chelsea
NK
warned you
United
let
is
them
guys.
different.
let them
Chelsea is
let them
Arsenal.
I
say what they
warned
need
you
to say.
guys.
Why
I
are you
warned
always
you
showing
guys.
interject, bro? You
I
don't
warned
scare
you
us
guys.
interject.
Don't sleep on Arsenal. I'm telling you, Arsenal, Chelsea. Trust me.
Emmy, marvelous Emmy, Blue Eyes, sleep on them.
Don't sleep on
Show them
Arsenal. I'm telling you.
disrespect. That's what you should be
I'm
doing as the
telling you.
best club
Don't
on
do
the
that.
planet.
Don't make that
I
mistake.
hate YS.
YSK is trolling though.
Don't sleep on Arsenal, man. They can do it to us. Trust me, they can do it to us.
They couldn't even
Not in
NK. They
Stamford
couldn't
Bridge
even beat
when we're
us, bro.
chasing the
So
title, NK. Then we don't deserve the title.
Yeah,
If
we don't. I completely agree.
we don't.
No, I'm saying if we lose to them, then we shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Stamford Bridge, yeah. If we lose to Arsenal in Stamford Bridge, then we don't deserve the title.
We don't deserve that league. Yeah, I agree.
if we lose to Arsenal at the brothel, man, come on, like, what is this? Why is that even a thought in your head?
You think I'm joking about? So we lost both times, didn't we? Yeah, they did a double.
Yeah, so
and then the season before that, I think
Everton, Wolves, Brentford. Wow,
I think Martinelli scored that goal when they nicked it off Kante. You know,
Guys,
basically
West Ham laid
when what Sancho did to Jorginho, Martinelli did to Kante, man.
Brighton.
So Arsenal's not easy.
Till January, I think this team here is gonna be tough. I think they can still be beatable. West Ham lead.
I don't know about West Ham. West Ham is
they can be beat.
grind.
Emirates, they can be beatable. It's gonna be tricky, but we can kind of give our ways.
Did we beat them last season?
January, I know, yeah. January
we beat West Ham last year, but we should.
This is where
it was a bad performance. We should have lost, but I think we beat them 3-0.
Manchester City and
Yeah,
Tottenham.
we beat them 3-0.
These are the key matches here because after Tottenham matches, we're gonna play FIFA Club World Cup. It's gonna be postponed our match.
But by the way, I forgot to ask last week. I wanted to ask you that this guys last week. So what were your thoughts on Tuchel blaming the floodlights?
It happens, man. It happens.
On Jorginho's horrendous touch.
What do you want him to say?
It happens, man. Not marvelous. Why? It happens. It's football. It happens.
Wait. What do you mean? What did you want him to say?
Yeah, what do you want him to say?
So hold on.
Is it not true? Is it not possible?
So
he said, "Is it not possible?"
Did you just say,
is it not possible? Yeah, is it not possible?
Is it not possible that you look at the light before you look at the ball and somehow you miss the ball?
Yeah.
So do you agree with the notion that teams can lose to Crystal Palace because their kit looks similar to Barcelona?
Oh, here we go, man. Hey, listen, I heard Klopp complain about grass length and all this stuff, man. And you know,
hey man, listen, NK, the whole floodlights thing is a new one for me. So I'm just trying to dissect and understand.
All I'm saying, YSK, is it happens, man. It happens. You know.
I mean, I haven't even blamed lights in a Sunday league game, so I'm just.
Hey, listen, when you play FIFA and there's a glare, it affects you, right? And that's the same thing in real life.
There shouldn't really be a glare on FIFA, to be honest.
I'm talking about when you're for example, if your TV is close to a window and you haven't drawn the curtains and there's light shining,
means you have a cheap TV.
I'm saying there's
you have a very
glare. There might be a glare, man. There might be a glare that affects you. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it might be a glare.
TVs from NK?
No, I'm saying it might be a glare, and that affects you. That's all it is, man. That's all
Well, I
it
mean,
is.
there's no glare on my TV, NK. I
Listen,
don't know. I mean,
I'm
And
just
it's
saying.
outside. It's not by the window. It's outside.
I'm
yeah,
just
it's
letting
not.
you
It's
know.
not. It's not. It's definitely not by the
I'm just
by the
letting you
window.
know. I'm just letting you
I'm not.
guys know the glare might affect you.
I mean,
It might make
seriously,
effect.
who has their TV by the window?
No,
Nobody.
I'm just saying you never know. I'm just
You
saying
never
it's
know.
possible that exactly
No,
you just never.
no, NK. It's not. I'd never know. I don't know. So you have to tell me.
I'm just saying there might be an occasion where your TV is close to a window, just close by it. I'm not saying it's on it, but it's close, and you know the glare might affect it. That's all I'm saying. Why it's game, man. It happens.
Yeah, you guys
These things
outplayed us.
happen.
Yeah, now
Bar,
you
Man U
now
outplayed
They
you
us.
guys
didn't. They didn't
understand.
outplay. They didn't outplay us. They didn't
They
outplay us.
did.
This is why I call you new knowledge dons, man. Like
They didn't outplay
this
us.
is why.
2 shots, 1 on target is not outplayed. I'm sorry. I
No.
blew us. No,
Wait, did
no.
you just say
But
new knowledge?
Yeah, new knowledge. Two shots, 1 on target is not outplayed. Blue eyes.
but
Don't
do
don't
you
don't hype them.
agree?
We were
Do you agree
boss.
to a certain extent you got served a bit of your own medicine?
We were boss.
What
Thank
do you mean
you.
a bit of our
Wow.
own medicine? What do you mean by that?
Hold on. NK, hold on. I need. Who is saying that? Who made that statement? Is that YSK?
We're a victim of our own medicine.
No.
Make that statement clearly. You know what he's at? Let me guess what he says. He says that Man U fed us a little bit of our own medicine, so we wanted possession, right? So we had possession all day.
No, he's saying that because there's this narrative on Twitter that we play terroristic football. That's what he's saying. So he's saying
that game was terroristic. It was terroristic. What do you do?
But
they say Chelsea plays defensive.
that's why he's saying he feed and what I'm saying is no, you didn't feed. You just
how can you tie with 72% possession, bro? Come on, dude.
It happens, man. It happens. They just
Have
got.
you seen Barcelona Pep's time?
I know, but
you still have 85% versus 15%.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean by that's not what
but
that's not what the streets mean by terrorist football, though.
What does the streets mean by terrorist football, please?
Well, what terrorist football means, you have every man, woman, and child behind the ball.
But that's not Chelsea, though.
That's what doesn't make sense. 33 goals for Chelsea, and this is the narrative that I'm seeing. It doesn't make sense.
Do that.
We couldn't have scored 33 goals
with that.
Exactly.
Thank you.
No, of course. No. That's the whole point. You sit back and you hit on the break.
How?
No,
so
how?
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. Versus Leicester, though. Chelsea versus Leicester, we dominated Leicester.
But what about
football, guys? Let's talk football, please.
What about the Juve game where you lost?
We killed
Juve. We weren't sitting back. We
was sitting back.
And it was a ricochet. It was a ricochet goal. What are you talking about?
You watch the game?
No, the Juve Chelsea game.
You had
Did you watch
eight
the game?
men behind
Did
the
you
ball.
see-
You had
no,
you had
we didn't
eight
have
men
men.
behind the ball.
We had about 67% possession.
We had 74. No, we had 74% possession that game.
Yeah,
we just couldn't break them down.
Yeah,
that was
they were sitting. They had 10 men in the
before they
box.
went the goal up. You had 8 men behind the ball.
Oh, what's this guy? How? No. Time out. They scored at halftime. They scored after. They scored after halftime. They scored after halftime.
No, you had 8 men. You had 8 men behind the ball. It was the same. It was the same thing. It was the same case.
He's lying. He's been exposed.
He's gonna walk into his own shit.
It was the same case. It was the same case against Brentford as well. And thank God Mendy was in goal because you would have lost that game.
Brentford was late on. Yes, I would agree with that. But that's with any team. When you're defending late, you concede the ball. That happens. But you can't say the Juve game. You can't tell me that Juve.
Well, NK, I just told you the Juve game. So what are you gonna do?
No.
74% possession. 770.
I'll send you screenshots. I'll send you screenshots.
How?
You could send me screenshots of one. Screenshot is a second of gameplay. I watched the whole game.
No. For me, a screenshot speaks a million pictures. A million different pictures. So
I am willing.
Guys,
this is not disrespect, guys. Relax, please. Don't attack me.
74% possession is sitting back. Okay,
don't attack me.
I hear what the Twitter people are saying because some of them even say we play Aram football. I understand, but we cannot have 75-80% possession football and we play Aram football. I don't get that.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm not
disrespecting.
I'm not disrespecting. There's nothing wrong with playing.
You're missing the point. It is haram football because if you have all that possession and you have no goal, it's like foreplay without chacha.
No, but that's not what. No, but the thing is, that's not what. No, but the thing, no, Blue Eyes. I get what Blue Eyes. I get what you're saying, but that's not the point YSK is making. That's not where he's coming from. He's coming from a disrespectful tip. That's what he where it's about. Where it's about. I know you, YSK. I know you. So it's a narrative. It's narrative based. It's narrative based. YSK is living up to the narratives, man. Don't do that, YSK, man. Come on, come on, YSK. Come on.
No. Did I have I ever called you Posh Burnley? No, I've never said that. Have I ever called you West London Blues?
Posh
Burnley. I've never called you London Atletico. I've never said anything like that.
No, I think you did. No, was it you or Chris? One of you two said something like London Atletico or something like that.
I didn't say anything like that.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
This is a question.
No, it's no. I'm laughing because it's quite humorous, but I didn't say anything like that.
Guys, wait. United Unix said, why is defensive football terrorism football? Don't the terrorism do the attacking?
No. See, the whole point of terrorism football is you sit back and then you attack.
Oh my goodness, this guy YSK is so.
You sit back. That's the whole point. Hold on, wait.
Another one said Pep 80% possession in terrorism football.
Exactly.
No. Pep's not terrorist football. Pep is not terrorist football. Pep is.
Of course, he's not.
He's not terrorist football. Yeah. He's definitely not terrorist football because he doesn't sit back. He attacks.
The world would rather Pep win the league than Chelsea. So we already know, and that's why we're going to win it. We need more haters.
Don't say that.
We need more haters.
Why do you say the world don't want London Blues to win it? What's wrong with London Blues? They're a small little club, man.
Because when we win, it echoes in eternity. It echoes in eternity.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt me.
Generations.
It wouldn't. Why would it hurt me?
I'm not saying you per se. I'm saying generally it hurts people, man. It hurts people.
Well,
when Chelsea do well,
you're a third tier club.
Whatever, man. Whatever. Third tier or not, man. We up right now, man.
NK, I'm joking. Can you not tell when I'm joking with you?
No, I can't tell. I can't tell when you're joking. You're absolutely right. I can't tell. With you, no. You're absolutely right. I can't tell. Yeah.
Respect the league leaders, man. Respect the league leaders. I'm showing respect. I don't know why you guys.
You've been sending so many monies. You need to send so much. Another money. I need more money.
This guy, Abdullahi.
Hey, Abdullahi, man, you got stay hustling, man. Stay hustling out here, man.
Why is keep sending those super chats,
bro? I'm on the panel. I can just say.
Listen, Shumri. Actually, no, Marvelous. This thing, because I know what you're doing again. It's this psychology. Is Blue Eyes, you know what I'm talking about. When Marvelous goes into a psychology bag and it starts reading in between the lines and really Michael Carrick isn't coming back to United, bro, for a managerial job unless it's in 10 or 15 years. It's not happening.
No, I already know Marvelous is a conspiracy theory merchant.
Yeah, I get it, man.
Fair enough.
When I got okay, let's see. The issue here is you guys have got the wrong impression with me. So all I've shown is respect. Just ask NK, okay? I have nothing against London Blues.
Can I answer? Can I answer?
I want to say something before I can go. YSK.
Yes.
I will say it again.
I didn't hear you the first time. What did you say?
I will say it again. Don't you dare let Chelsea win this UCL again. It's gonna be
wait, hold on.
Win this UCL again.
Hold on, wait.
You know
what do you mean again?
We're gonna be tied.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Now, if we win that UCL this year again, United fans gonna be in serious trouble.
Serious.
I'm being serious.
Wait, why would we be in serious trouble?
Because you guys are won the UCL in the COVID era. What a Bayern already won it without the fans.
We're tied.
No. See, Bayern's count.
If we defend the UCL this year, United fans is in big shit because you're saying
I know.
Biggest club in England with 3 Champions League. We're gonna have a conversation to talk about that because we're gonna have.
I know. London Blues was established in 2004. I know. So what I was saying was, Bayern. See, this is what I want to explain to Marvelous because he attacked me for no reason. Bayern's CCL counts because they did a treble, and I speak fluent treble, so I can respect that at least. London Blues CCL triumph. It's not really that special because first, they're not the first to do it because Bayern already done it, and second, there was no treble involved. You know.
What?
So how do I?
What? Wait, time out. This COVID thing. Explain why it's called because there was no COVID break.
You want me to explain? Are you not aware of the current climate?
No, I'm talking about there was no COVID breakthrough. So what does the fact that I don't understand? Bayern, there was a 3-month layoff where no football happened, nothing happened.
Did you not wear masks and use hand sanitizer during that period?
You see, now for the basis of my argument, there's one answer I should say, but I'm gonna be honest. I did use hand sanitizer. Yes,
precisely. And also, when that trophy was taken to the bridge, sorry, the brothel, slip of the tongue,
bridge.
So when the trophy was taken to the bridge, aka the brothel, did you? I heard rumors that you had to actually put hand sanitizer to actually hold the trophy.
I don't know if that's true. You see, I can't confirm that. All I will say is this. Man. Chelsea are top of the league right now.
Okay, realistically, what are you guys aiming for this season?
Competitiveness. Just be competitive.
See, I don't want.
FIFA Club World Cup.
YSK, what's your question?
That's it.
I've seen Marvelous is a sensible guy.
Oh, Marvelous came back. Oh, you came back, Marvelous.
No, yeah, shut up, Enki. So
okay,
Marvelous.
This guy.
Marvelous. What are the realistic? What are your realistic expectations for London Blues this season?
It's not London Blues. It's Chelsea Football Club.
I mean, I can be more disrespectful, to be honest. But continue.
But realistically, I'm hoping that we're able to ride out the title challenge and be title winners, right?
Of course. Yep.
And then with regards to the Champions League, I'm hoping that we give a solid attempt at defending our crown. I think here's the thing.
What crown?
The Champions League crown.
Marvelous, continue. Leave him. Continue.
Obviously, we're in a bit of an injury crisis in this present moment. And that's why I think if we're able to, for example, against Watford, where we put on a horrible performance, right? But we still got the most important thing, which were the 3 points.
Champion material.
If we're able to continue to grind out such results, especially in this festive period, and then get back Reece James, get back Kovacic, get back Chalobah, get back those that are injured, I think it will work well for us. It would bode well for us because other clubs, this is football. Other clubs are yet to suffer injuries. What do Liverpool do in the case that Mane or Salah get injured? Long-term injuries. Or Van Dijk. What do City do if a Gundogan, Silva, Jesus go down with injuries? So even it's fun to look at Chelsea and see us struggling, but the rival fans have to have at the back of their mind that at any moment it can happen to them. And do they have enough depth or quality to where a second string side can grind out performances? So I say realistically, I want to see us compete for the Premier League up until the last day. Even if we don't win it, I don't want us to drop out of the race, right? So I want us to stick with, I want it to be as close. And if it's not close, I want us to expand our gap, right? Increase our gap, our lead. But I don't want us dropping off in the title race. And then with the Champions League, I want us to make a valid attempt at defending the crown. I don't want us going out in the round of 16 or in the quarterfinals. I expect us to go deep. And then I'll also be okay with a domestic trophy as well. Because I feel like we've let too many Carabao Cups and FA Cups go to waste. Like, think about it. In the last 5 years, we've lost 4 FA Cup finals. In the last 6 years, 4 FA Cup finals. That's atrocious. So don't even get me started.
So in to summarize what you just said, your expectation for this season is a treble.
For lack of a better word, yes.
Right. I've noted that. See, Abdullah, this is what I want.
Here's the thing.
This is what I want.
Let me say this, YSK. I'm not beating at my chest and being overly confident and saying we are going to win a treble. But I'm saying it's what I expect. It's what I would like to happen. It's the best case scenario. Let me flip that question on you. What's your realistic expectations for Boychester Divided?
Okay, I didn't know it was taking a disrespectful route. First of all, it's Manchester United, and the expectations for us this season is just vibes. So, and which is why I want to focus on the best team in the world right now, London Blues, and that's why I joined on here to talk about London Blues. I actually don't want to talk about United.
Thank you.
We're just doing our own thing on the side. Don't worry about us. We're just doing
No,
our thing
you
on the
shouldn't
side.
worry about us, but we thank you very much.
See, YSK.
No,
I'm
why?
sort of.
No, hold on, Blue Eyes. See, you're a hater, I know. So why can't
How?
Why?
He goes
Why?
straight for the jugular. Straight for the jugular. Okay, I'm a hater. How, my brother? Talk to me.
No, you. I know you, Blue Eyes. I know you said some shit, man. So
Yes.
why would I not be worried about? I mean, after all, I'm watching football, am I not? And you are by definition now, and by fact, the best club on the planet. So why would I not pay attention to the best club on the planet?
See, self-sabotage FC.
There you go.
YSK. I've worked out your formula. See, what you do is you shortchange yourself. You set very limited expectations, so that in the case that Boychester Divided overachieve under Ragnick, you can come out and sort of put us all to shame. But that's not going to work. We're way too intelligent for that to work on this platform.
Of course. That's why I said at the start I'm honored to be here, and I thanked
And
Abdullahi for allowing me the opportunity to
your
speak on the
humility.
panel.
We appreciate
Blue Eyes,
your
can you
humility.
shut up for a second? I'm trying to
No,
speak to Marvelous.
hold on. We appreciate your humility. We appreciate you. But enough of the sarcasm. Can you get to the point?
The point. There's no sarcasm here. It's pure vibes until the end of the season. I'm not expecting anything at all. And it's the same with bro. Ask Jimmy, bro. I'm not expecting. I've told him this as well. And there's no sarcasm involved. It's pure vibes until the end of the season.
What's your team against, Seth? And when I see you, I see red. So which red are you?
United.
Oh, okay.
Formula is.
Also, you came out today because of this your small win. Eh? It's okay, enjoy it.
No, I came out today to celebrate the stream because I saw so many of the guys who support the best team in the world, and I thought I'd hop in and say hello. So that's why I came in.
Why is you still haven't answered my question yet? I'm broke. I need
money. Sorry, Abdullah, go. What did you ask?
Super chat. I need money. Send the super chat.
No, what did you ask? What did you ask, Abdullah?
Send the super chat. I need money. I'm broke.
Oh, send the money.
Send the super chat. I need money. I'm broke.
Look, this is where Tuchel needs to go deep into his tactical know-how, right? This is where he needs to really tweak things.
He needs to tweak those floodlights as well. He needs to tweak those
I'm sort of
floodlights.
answering YSK's question.
Okay.
Look, Saul Niguez, he needs to be shipped back ASAP, right? And we need to make a signing, someone sort of like a stop at that left wing back position.
Wait, marvelous. Hold on. Where is Saul right now? Where is he? Like, is he still in the UK?
Look, I can't tell you. The guy's a ghost. He made 38. No. He made 36 passes to Watford players yesterday.
Imagine.
So I can't tell you. It's almost like he plays against us, not even for us.
Saulo, hi. Problem.
Difficult games, man. As you can see, we have very difficult games.
But look, Chelsea have a difficult festive. I don't think there's any team that has a harder start to 2022 than we do. Liverpool on the 2nd, City on the 15th.
That's very good.
And then Tottenham right after.
Perfect. That's the realm that we normally exist in.
Wait, Abdullah, can you keep scrolling down, please?
We always play tough guys, man. We're none of this secondary school.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. Whoa.
Palace, Brighton. Oh, May, you play? Oh, Lord in heaven. United
That's
will,
that's
United will
you know
decide the
what
title for
I'm looking forward to May 15th. That's gonna be an interesting fixture.
May
That one.
15.
Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes,
Eh?
why did you walk into this man's trap, man?
Which trap?
He knew Chelsea plays United on the 15th from jump.
It doesn't
No, I
matter.
didn't. I did not know that.
Listen,
Don't listen to him.
Marvelous. By the 15th, we'll be preparing for finals, Champions League. So I don't care.
See,
I
see,
really don't care, man.
this is why I like Blue Eyes. This is why I like Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes. See,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
the man.
already.
You're the man. You're the
Yeah,
man,
of
man.
course I know. From
Yeah.
15th, no, 15th, we're resting players. We're setting up for finals. So I mean,
You've already secured the league.
the
You're
league is in the
chasing that.
bag. Thank you.
You're chasing your second seal. That's good, man.
What? Second seal. Come on, guy. Come on.
Look, YSK. If Chelsea win the Premier League
Second seal. I like
without a
that.
doubt, like when I say without a doubt, I mean like we sort of clinch it with a synonymous.
Why
Like
are you saying it as if the last one was with a doubt? Marvelous.
no,
You take your time.
I'm saying because
Uh-huh.
if we win it with a points gap, right?
Oh, okay.
And then we make the Champions League final. When May 15th comes around, regardless of the outcome of that game,
It doesn't matter.
I don't want you to show face because I'm gonna pepper you with questions that you're not even gonna expect.
Good.
Listen, man. I've always shown my face during adversity, so I'm not faced by this. Honestly,
We didn't see you when Watford. We had a nice stream here when Watford did damage. We didn't see
no.
you.
I was on HH's hangout, then I passed out. So
okay.
yeah. Blue Eyes, you're a funny man, bro. Like
what did I do now?
You're trying to get me into a corner, and I know what you're trying.
No corner, man.
Okay, I know. No. Blue Eyes, I know you.
No.
This guy think he's slick, man.
Tomorrow's another day. Don't worry.
We'll see you again.
We'll see Ragnick on Sunday. How are we gonna do against with Zaha? We'll see.
That game they will trash Crystal Palace. So.
No, we won't. See,
remember I told you, Blue Eyes, just let's keep mute and just watch. Watch this space. Don't let us say what. Let's
watch this space.
Let's don't say what. Let's keep mute and just keep watching.
Okay, I'll keep mute.
I know them very well, and I know them very well.
No. Okay, so why would you people watch us? We are trash.
They're trash, and I want it to be trash for the remainder of
the
season.
I like Sancho.
And Abdullahi, your wish is granted, and I guarantee you we will be trash for the rest of the season. So,
all right. Now I'm going to be watching Man U just because of Sancho. Finally. I
told you. I said his debut was delayed. His debut was delayed due to some paperwork.
I missed street football in the EPL. Like finally, the last time I saw street football was, I don't know if you guys know Lumano Tresor, Loa. That was the last time I saw street football in the EPL. So I'm really, really happy with this guy.
The last time I saw street football was when Tim's did the leftover against
last
Liverpool.
time I saw street football in the EPL was the guy from Crystal Palace. I can't remember his name for whatever reason right now.
Ooh.
He went from Crystal Palace. He's currently at Everton.
Bolasie.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bolasie was badass.
Bolasie,
but he's injured, right? For life, for good.
No, I don't know.
He's on Everton. He's at Everton, but he hasn't been starting.
Yeah.
It's not in Everton anymore. I don't know which club he is now.
I don't think he's at Everton anymore.
Guys, I'm a have to dip. It's been a pleasure.
Peace, everybody.
Peace. All the best, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Marvelous. Thank you, everybody. YSK, Emmy, Blue Eyes, everybody. Peace, everybody. Stay safe and God bless. Bye, everybody.
Let me check whether Bolasie is still at Everton really quick.
Everybody, peace out, guys. Make sure you like the vid, subscribe, guys. Keep those like coming, guys. My people, support us, support your guy. We're giving you so much content, crack, guys. Support us, I beg. Support. Give us that like and support, guys. Like the vid, subscribe.
He plays in a team in the Turkish league, Turkey.
No, okay. Like the vid, subscribe, and guys, peace, everybody. Peace, guys. My people in the chat. Peace. Peace, everybody. Stay safe.